What is
All right,
up,
we are live.
everybody?
Welcome
What is
to
up, everybody? This is Squirrel and Hensley's podcast. We're here with our special guest here, Jay Third, the man, the myth, the legend.
Let's see if we get people to come in.
I ain't no
Of
myth.
course, I go live.
Oh, yeah.
Live,
You're
tag me and
mythic,
stuff.
bro. You're a mythic magic card, man. For real. You ever played Magic?
No.
No, I haven't. But I've did quite a few shows.
Yeah.
But no, I've never played Magic.
I have. I have before, and they got this thing called Magic the Gathering Arena. Pretty sweet. It's on. You can get it for like you can get it on a really good gaming PC, and it's really cool. I like it, but I don't have that.
I couldn't even tell you how to play it.
It's an interesting game. There's a lot of thinking involved with it. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of strategy.
And everybody, welcome. Mrs. J Third is in the chat room.
Hello, welcome, Mrs. J Third.
Yeah, she's taking care of it in the other room. That way we can have a bit of free time.
Holding down the fort.
Yes.
So, Jay, I wanted to ask you some questions, buddy. Just some questions that popped in my head. Like, how did you go about getting into the music industry? How did you go about, or what inspired you to start singing and songwriting and all that stuff?
So, I started when my mom passed away. She passed away before my birthday back in '99. So she passed away October 17th. I'm a drunk driver. I was going through a pretty dark time. I was just turning 13 at that time. So it was a pretty dark little area. Me through management, things like that. And nothing was really working. So music became my I started writing more like poetry first. So yeah. I would do like poetry, spoken word kind of stuff. And then started turning into lyrics. Honestly, I didn't see myself as a rapper at the time. I was more into rock at the time. Like I love hip hop and stuff like that. I grew up on it, but I was like, no, I'm going to do rock music because I never saw myself as a rapper. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do music. And then I found out I can't sing. So I was like, So I tried rap. Like I saw a couple of my doing the whole rap thing and writing lyrics and you know, let me try this out, and it actually sounded pretty good. I mean, I go back to it now and I hear, man, it is horrible. But when you first started, it's like, yeah, it sounds really,
yeah,
I could be something. So I just stuck with it. And starting out, like my really first name was Lyrical God. That was my actual first rap name that I ever used. And I was like, I can't, you know, I need something more that's punchy and me, you know, like, so that's why I came J Third. I'm the third J in my family. So
cool. That's awesome. It's significant. And
so I just,
I
just kind of stuck with it. And, oh, you're good.
I'm tagging people.
I kind of just stuck with it.
Hey, you know what? That's the best way. And, you know, it's like a release of everything that's going on with you, and you know, it's like a getaway almost.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And you know, I'm originally from Miami, Florida, so born and raised in Miami, Florida, and I lived there the first 23 years of my life, and that's so 99 is when I started. So I probably started taking it serious when I turned about like 17, 18. And started actually writing like actual songs because I went into the battle scene first. So I did a lot of battling, rap battles, stuff like that, in the school cafeterias, and we would just battle each other, and you know, go to like little outside areas in the parking lot and start battling, kind of what you see that Eminem movie 8 Mile in the parking lot, just battle. So that's what we would do, and So
That's awesome.
When I was in high school, I used to beatbox, and we used to do beatbox battles. Now I can't
there you
beatbox.
go. Yeah, we used to do those like before everybody started rapping and stuff. Like before we came out and did the battles, you would have people beatboxing and stuff. You had people breakdancing. So
Yeah, I
it'd
used
be
to do all
pretty
that.
cool stuff like that. And
Yeah, I used to do the breakdancing.
So-
That's when I was like 200 pounds lighter. Yeah.
if I try to do that right now, I'd break something.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. So when you started really getting serious, when did it actually, think, what was a time where you actually thought, whoa, okay, this is something I can really pursue? When did that come about?
When I went into Arizona back in 2009, I moved to Arizona, and I kind of, I just was pushing my songs out, and I just came across the right person. And I'm not going to say the label and stuff like that, but he owned the label, and he had me try out. We went to the studio right over there by CO out in Mesa, right around that area in Arizona. And which all the big art, and any artist you probably know and you're a fan of has been to that studio and made music.
Oh wow.
Of all genres. So yeah, he heard my stuff and he liked it, and like, oh, okay, cool. So he wanted to get me on a contract, and we're getting ready to talk things, and he gave me a sample song to do. Really put it out too much because it's not a song I'm proud of, because he kind of made me change it for mainstream, and I didn't really want to make that kind of music. It's kind of I wouldn't say degrading women, but it's kind of raunchy. So right. I was like, I hope that's what my album's gonna be. So he was like, no, I just want to see like what we can get, and this is gonna be a radio hit, get your name out there, stuff like that. So we did, we did the song. It's a very catchy song. I'll probably put it up and take it down quick so that way I can show people. And it's not a song I didn't like it. So after we made a song, shortly after, I got diagnosed with cancer, and I'm here. Like, we're lining up, and we're lining a whole bunch of times with some other guys on the. We got a whole bunch of things lighting up, 6 songs written, and that's when the whole cancer thing hit me, and I battled that for about two years. So during that, they just kind of basically shut the door on me, and like, yeah, we moved on, and we got someone else on the label.
Oh wow.
So I was like, man, like, but I saw a lot of the shadiness of what they wanted me to do. It's basically they own your voice, and your flow, and it's whatever they want you to make, and that's what I didn't like. So
pretty much
like the opportunity.
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's better to be a independent artist than being on a label.
Definitely. If you want to do it your way, and and make music that you actually want to make, and that's the best way to go, because otherwise you're going to have these people telling, because they got to put money in their pockets, and you're putting money in a lot of people's pockets.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of songs they wanted. Like, some of them weren't bad, some of the songs, but some I didn't agree with, and they're so we talked about this. This is what you're going to be making money with. How are you going to say no to money?
Right.
Like this? No.
Right. Yeah.
So I saw it there as a blessing, because honestly, I probably went through it at the time, but I saw cancer more as a blessing because I didn't fall on that path. So after my cancer, I actually went to the other route of my passion, which was law enforcement. I got a heavy law enforcement family and military family. So I went through law enforcement. I was with the sheriff's office out here in Arizona for 7 years, and I just resigned last year, and now I'm doing my whole music thing again.
Sweet. Awesome. So have you just, I was just thinking, that kind of popped in my head. Have you ever thought about doing a song about your journey so far with cancer, and how that's motivated you to do, the things that you're doing now?
Oh, definitely. I got a couple songs where I touch on that topic, but it's such a trick event for me. I have a
Right.
music video for it where I talk about it, and it gets, it's a traumatic. It hits hard. So, but yeah, there is a song I definitely want to make and really, really touch on that.
Yeah,
So
because I
hopefully in
think
the
I,
soon coming
I'm
future,
just
I'll make it.
yeah, because I was just thinking like that could touch a lot of people. Because I mean, there's millions of people that have cancer and stuff like that, and God
Yeah.
forbid, nobody else does, but I think that could really do something for you, being that being like you're a light to a dark situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, I totally
Spreading-
understand that.
yeah, being like a beacon of light that is in people that is otherwise in a dark spot. And I think I would love to hear that. Yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Yeah, I have something almost in the works of it. Like I got a lot of beats lined up, and one of them when I heard it, I was like, yeah, this is going to be one of those deep ones. So I just got to
Sweet.
write to it.
Awesome.
So do you want to talk about your channel, J Third? Like, let everybody know what your channel is about.
Yeah, so I finally got my custom URL link. So now when you go to YouTube, you can just type in youtube.com/J3rd, just like how you see it on the screen right here, JAY3RD, no space. So that makes it a lot easier for people now. But so what I do now is, I'm making music for myself. I kind of put a lot of my music aside because I wanted to make music for you guys, for the paranormal community. So like I did for the Southcax, like I did for Hensley. I have a song right now in the works for AK Explorations. I just finished writing that yesterday. So hopefully I can try to record it either tonight or tomorrow. It all depends on my kids. I always put my family first. So they're 1, 2, and 12. So the 12-year-old daughter, she's with the kids, but the 1 and 2-year-olds, they're running around like crazy screaming. So it's kind of hard to get stuff done. My wife works during the day here at home, basically right behind me over here, that little area.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, that I agree with you. I've got 2 small kids of my own. My daughter, she's 6, and my son, he's 8. So I've been on that road for sure.
It wasn't too long ago you were dealing with what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, I remember yesterday.
Like my youngest kid is 21. 22.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, like I understand exactly what you're going through. I mean, it's sometimes you just have to work your stuff around when you actually get time, instead of, or make time anyway, in my case.
Hey, Alternoodle.
Hey,
real quick, let me give a little shout out to everybody here. Let's see, we got Broken Souls. What's up? Got my wife here, Diana. David, I see you. Ultra Noodle way is my stepdaughter who's 12 years old. We were just talking about.
Awesome. That's awesome. I was wondering who she was.
Let's see here. Destination Afterlife. What's up?
That's Ripley.
Nubs.
Nubby's here.
Ripley, what's up?
Yeah, Mr. Nubs, I see you.
But awesome. I did drop the link in the chat for J Third's YouTube channel, so everybody please go check him out because he is an amazing artist.
Yeah.
Like I've heard
you can use that channel that's right here.
Yeah, your music is off the chain, bro. For real.
It
like
is.
I appreciate it, man. I kind of try to bring it, like I have deep hip hop roots. Like I'm a huge fan of hip hop. There's probably not too many people that know me. Any song that comes out on that TV or that radio, you can ask my wife. I'm reciting lyric for lyric from it. It doesn't matter what song, what year. I have love for all hip hop music. The newer stuff, right? I'm not too big of a fan of, but there are a couple people I like to listen to here and there. I like to keep up with the modern times.
But what do you think about the hip hop music?
Yeah, today they need to step it up. they got too used to just having a good beat and not letting the lyrics ride. So I try to bring the lyrics and something meaningful, something that holds merit still. So I always try to bring something in my lyrics.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to ask you, with you, originally, what is your main, like, who are like some of your inspirations, like, behind your music?
Ooh, so when I was smaller, like in my younger teens, preteens, I guess you could say, like 11, 12, LL Cool J, the old school LL Cool J, was one of my top ones that I would always listen to. I love one of my like all-time favorites they're called Gang Starr, which is Guru and DJ Premier. I got like every single song they've ever made and stuff. So rest in peace to Guru. He was my big inspirations that I used to listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of East Coast music since I'm from Miami. Let's see. Wu-Tang's always on there. I love the Roots, Thugs and Harmony. So shout out to them Ohio boys. Let's see. A lot of artists, like I started listening to Tech Nine right when he first came out, like around 99. He was a Sway and Tech show, and I heard him, and he had a collab. That was like his only collab with Eminem until a few years ago. So Eminem is definitely up there on my list as well. One of the newer rappers that I listen to who I like a lot is NF. So just the letter NF. And I respected him is that I heard him in his career and he used to curse here and there. He basically made a promise with himself. He doesn't curse at all in his raps, which I tried to do that. I have quite a few songs where I don't curse at all, but sometimes the emotions get the best of you. So props to him, like how he can go without no profanity, because that's definitely hard when you're letting out a lot of emotions like he does.
Yeah. And I think that's it. I agree with that.
So being from Miami, then you have to like 2 Live Crew.
Live Crew, yeah.
Because they're Miami boys. ain't Pitbull from Miami too?
Pitbull, I got a lot of Pitbull songs. I'm not into too much of his club stuff, but I got all his stuff. I remember I used to see Pitbull in the back of his Chevy, just lifting up his trunk and handing out mixtapes. That's how I used to see Pitbull.
Awesome.
Wow.
So I used to see him like that. Yeah, and now he's Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. So
yeah,
I have a lot of respect for his hustle.
Your wife said Tom McDonald.
Tom McDonald is probably my new favorite rapper right now. I just started listening to him probably a few months ago. Shame on me. But yeah, because he's been out for quite a few years right now, and I heard probably 4 or 5 songs within the last few months, and his last 2 canceled and fake. Those 2 songs are amazing.
Yeah, they just.
So you guys will see me put on my Twitter. I'll put these songs up. So that I put up, I would highly recommend listening to, because I don't put up bad music.
Yeah, they just had Tom McDonald on like Fox News. Talk about his new songs.
Yeah, he's a big thing. He's like, so he's a little younger than me. He's 32. I'm 35. So he's still an inspiration for me.
Yeah.
One of the guys me make music with, named Cryptic Wisdom. He was out here in Arizona as well, in Tucson, and that's how I started becoming listening to him and stuff.
Hey, Cryptic, ain't he a big YouTuber?
Yeah, he's a huge YouTuber right now. He's out in California, I think now. So it's hard for me to get music for him. He's charging a lot of money now.
Hey, Second Star, I think Boots was talking to him about something, but you said,
his real name's David. That I got. I'm gonna be having music come out with. I just put it up for throwbacks. His name's Dubs. He's a big one as well. So I got a couple new songs with him coming out as well after I make the song for AK.
Awesome. I tell you what, one of the rappers I like nowadays is Logic.
Logic is a really good one. I listen to a lot of Logic. My wife loves Logic music as well. And Joyner Lucas, definitely. J. Cole, I like him a lot. Kendrick Lamar, he has really good lyrics, but I don't know. His voice I can't get into his voice.
Right.
So I don't listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, even though I should, because his lyrics are, I listen to his lyrics. They're really good, but I don't know. Something about his voice. I just can't vibe to it.
I grew up listening to 112, Boyz II Men, Jagged Edge.
Oh, we're going R&B now. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where your two babies coming from.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I grew up listening to.
I grew up listening to Tupac, Biggie, Eazy-E, NWA.
Yeah.
That was
good
stuff. That was good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
would listen to Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, like, before I would go out to play a football game, I'd always listen to Tupac's version of Phil Collins, "In the Air Tonight."
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. Like that song just. I mean, I could. It pumped me up so bad I couldn't stand it. It was. I mean, it was one of them, like, it just made you want to go, like, just.
Yeah.
Yeah. I listen to a lot of Tupac and Biggie, but it's really something I could connect to. So they would always be in my list, and the respect level for them are super high for everything they accomplished in hip hop.
Oh yeah.
But they're not in my top favorites.
Yeah. I listened to a guy named Ryan Upchurch.
Yeah, that's country rap though.
Yeah, but I do it because I can, like you said, I can relate to it. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I'm from the sticks. I'm just a kid from the sticks, man, and we, like, he was the first one to. It was like him and Colt Ford. If you ever heard of him, I listen to him a lot too. Colt Ford's really good. Out of the Redneck Soldiers, and then
Redneck Soldiers.
Yeah, and then who else was it? Moonshine Bandits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're all in the country rap there.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Like the Georgia Boys.
Yeah, Georgia Boys.
Like a Miami band that I listen to a lot. They're actually signed on Tech Nine's label, Strange Music, is Mayday. So they're all from Miami as well. That's a big one that I like listening to. They make really good music. There's a picture with me and Tech Nine I put up on my Twitter not too long ago, and then Strange Music, Stevie Stone. I got 6 songs him coming out.
Awesome.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love watching Stevie Stone's collaboration with Tech Nine, Midwest Explosion.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I love that song.
At least you, Corey.
Yeah, so yeah, I got yeah, I think it's like it's like about 6, maybe 7 songs that I got with Steve Stone already ready to go. I just got to refocus on them.
So you've been working hard.
Oh yeah, last year I got a lot done. I just got to record. I just got to find the time to record.
Yeah. Hey, do you ever find yourself, like, with a pad and a pen, like, sometimes, like, when you're out doing stuff and you just all of a sudden, like, you just have to write stuff down?
Yeah, mine is my phone. That's the best way for me to do it. I'll just start writing lyrics on my phone. So wherever we're doing, like, so say if I gotta drop my wife off at the store real quick and watch the kids in the van, I'll have my phone, just write some lyrics down or think of some lyrics, things like that. Even when I go to the bathroom, I'll have my like, that's the best time to think lyrics, honestly. Your mind is probably the most freest, and you have.
I was gonna say bathroom is the best time to get inspiration.
I'm saying.
Second Star say he likes Nappy Roots.
Nappy Roots? Yeah, I used to listen to Nappy Roots. That's where T-Pain's from.
Yeah, T-Pain. I grew up on T-Pain too, man. Like, I don't know that. Like
He's
with
good.
my teenage
I
years when
respect
I was
this
in
stuff. So
high
like,
school.
I like his auto tune versions. Like his auto tune's good, but at the same time, it's like, man, it opened up the gate for so many people to mess this up because now at a time, everybody did it.
Yeah, because he was the pioneer of it. You know, like no one at the time had that.
What they do, they just put too much reverb with the auto tune, and it just makes it sound horrible. Because I don't know if you guys for the South Cat song and Hensley song, I use auto tune in there. I don't know if you guys can even tell that.
Not really.
Yeah, it's just a very, very slight tune of it. And everybody, honestly, they use auto tune somehow. If they're going to be singing or anything, some kind of melody in the chorus, everybody uses it. It's on a lot of recording programs out there. So,
I mean, some of your big artists now.
When you're making the record. Sorry, go ahead.
I said some of your big artists now does auto tune.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, shit, M uses it. Tech Nine, all those big time people use it. Oh yeah, just seeing what my wife put up there. Hobson, and Hobson is actually a friend of mine. So I don't know if anybody knows Hobson, but Hobson's actually a friend of mine, and we started making music around the same time. So we used to go way back to like the AOL chat rooms, and he'd be in California, I'm in Miami, and we actually have a couple songs together. That he would send me his vocals, I would send him my vocals. His parts sound good. Mine, since I was just starting, they're not too nothing to brag about. But you know, we did used to work together, and we used to talk all the time on rap boards and AOL chat rooms and stuff like that back in the day when we first started. So he's making it pretty, but he's had a coast effect right now.
Yeah,
going in his life. So I'm glad to see him come back out.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think now I don't think it's not going to be too much longer for you, bro. For real.
That's what I'm hoping. Like, at least give me one song. That's all I want. Just one song. Let me get some good money in my family. I've always made music.
I've been promoting this shit out of you for the past couple weeks.
And I appreciate it.
Like, we're at 190 views on TikTok with your song.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. Yeah. I don't really use TikTok or anything. Like the wife started trying to make an account for me and stuff, and it was nothing but a whole bunch of girls shaking their ass or something that she said, and I was like, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm a very respectful person, so I've never been to a strip club. I don't do the whole club scene. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Never done any of that. Basically, Mr. Clean. I just grew up with a lot of respect and good morals, so I stay away from a lot of stuff. Yeah. So that's why I just kind of stick to Twitter and Facebook and YouTube.
You know, but what's so ironic is that it's like it's so weird nowadays, because that's what, like, if the girls are listening to it, then the guys are going to start listening to it, and then it just goes on from there. It's so weird how that works out now. Like, it just don't make no sense. But, you would think it would be the other way around, but it's like
the only reason I use
agree.
TikTok, the only reason I use TikTok is to promote myself, my channel, because you got over millions and millions of people who watch TikTok. If you could get on the For You page, all them people are watching you, which I did a little video picture collage, and then I put the song you wrote for me, and I put sung by J Third, and it hit the For You page. So millions of people have seen that video.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So I think it should recognize my song too, if you have it up, because where I put my music out, Pro Kid, and it basically takes my songs and it puts on iTunes, anywhere that's basically for sale and streaming. So Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, like all those things, it automatically puts it out there.
Yeah, it was like I just typed in your name and it popped up like, there it is. I was like, that's my song right there.
Yeah, so it's part of a deal they have as well. It's the Shazam thing, whatever. So if someone was to hear my song all they have to do is load up their Shazam, get them right to that song, and bring it up on iTunes or whatever, their Spotify. So the DistroKid, I pay $20 a year, and I could put unlimited amount of songs on there, all royalty free. So everything goes to me.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. Like they got they got the song you wrote for me and the song you did for South Cax.
Yeah, that's the only two I have on DistroKid right now.
Yeah, so both of them are on TikTok.
Bro, we're totally gonna have to get
that's awesome.
to do one for us on the other side of Investigators, because me and my wife have been talking about it so bad.
You know what? That's what I kind of wanted to talk about. I guess I'll put them out, but Paranormal Pat, shout out to them because they reached out to me, and I had to start charging for it because the licenses for it, since I'm not making the beats, is they get kind of pricey. So just to lease a beat usually is about anywhere between $25 to $40 just to lease a beat, and to get the license for that one beat is usually anywhere between $50 to $75 depending on the producer.
Yeah.
So usually what I do is I just charge whatever the beat is and the license is, and if you want to give me anything extra, then I'll take merchandise. If you want to give me cash or, like payment, I'll take it. But I just charge you whatever the beat and the license, and I don't charge you for the labor of me writing and doing the recording, because I do all the writing, the recording, the mixing, the mastering all myself.
What size you wear?
So,
hey, do that on price.
What's that? I'm on because me and my wife can send you some merch, bro.
Oh, okay. Like, man, we for shirts
or anything, hoodies, shirts. Because we got hoodies.
I'll probably prefer more like I was gonna say I prefer probably more like hats or masks, but shirts.
Okay.
If you could find them like 3XLT or XLT, I don't know how if they shrink or anything. What I'm wearing right now is a 3XLT.
Because I can get my wife, she can order it.
I like them tall.
Yeah, I can tell you probably like what 6'3", 6'4".
About 6'1", 6'2", yeah.
Yeah, because that's the size my dad is. So, but he's big, so he's got to be like 2XL. So he's big. He's not like big, like as far as round, but he's big.
Yeah.
So 3XLT or no XLT?
Yeah, 3XLT or 4XLT.
XLT.
So if anybody in the chat room wants music done for your YouTube channel, hit up J3rd.
And the price it's gonna name, like if they want a song or if they just want like a little intro, it's basically just paying for that beat. So that way you guys can stay monetized. If you are monetized, and you won't get hit with that copyright claim. So that way you guys get the license, you guys get all that stuff. So that way you guys can still put out your videos and get for copyright claims, nothing.
Yep.
Does your wife?
But that's actually, you know what? She's always down for merchandise. She's excited for all your guys' merchandise.
Do you know her size?
I'll have to send y'all something too, you and your wife. I'll message you privately. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah,
we'll do it on the private. But
welcome, AK.
What's up, AK?
Explorations here.
Oh, okay. Oh, how come I don't see them on here?
They just popped up. It says, hey guys, we're here watching you from TV.
There they are. Okay.
We literally just walked in the door. We love you guys. Jay is awesome. Gonna eat dinner now. Okay. Thank you for coming in. I actually collabed with AK and them. They're awesome people.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was watching one of their videos and I saw the South Cax on there with them too. So I was like, hey.
Yeah. That's how I met them, is through the South Cax.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, me and the wife were, we want to move back to Florida, so probably within the next few years or so. But yeah, I would definitely love to meet up with everybody because we'll be on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'll definitely come down to Florida.
Yeah, no joke, because there's a lot of stuff down there.
You think about going back towards Miami or somewhere else?
No, hell no. It's way too packed over there. I would love, like that's a good place to visit and stuff. And I grew up in down there, so. But it's a good place to visit, but it's just way too packed. So if we move back, it would probably be like the Palm Bay area, or maybe even the Spring Hill area where Omar and them's at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you definitely move down there. I'll definitely come down and visit.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's beautiful over there. I like.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I like the east side of Florida better than the west side of Florida. The only part of the west side of Florida I've been to is that I visit Tampa and Fort Myers and Cape Coral and all that stuff, and it wasn't for me too much. I like the east side of Florida a bit better.
Yeah, I lived in
the east side of Florida.
Yeah, I lived in St. Petersburg, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've been down.
It wasn't for me.
I've been all the way to Tampa when I was driving trucks and down to Daytona Beach and stuff like that.
AK and them live in Palm Bay right now.
Sweet.
Yeah, we've had that conversation, so we would be really close by them.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'd love to go down there for some investigations for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They got a whole bunch of stuff, and then and not only that, it's the culture over there. So I'm Mexican. But my wife and her family, they're pretty big Mexican, and over here in Arizona, it's kind of like really bland, I guess you could say. And her and her family went through a lot, the whole immigrant thing and stuff like that. Even though they're all legal here and lived here the whole life.
Right.
Over there in Florida, I said, they'll have their racism, but there's so much culture over there in Florida that they're open. Mm-hmm. They're open arms there, welcome you. They want to know about your culture, and they want to know things about this. They want to try your food. They want to know about your background, stuff like that. So everybody I grew up around, being white, honestly, was the minority in South Florida.
Well, that's like here
that's
in
what
Ohio.
I grew up around. So when I moved to Arizona.
Yeah, like here in Ohio, we got a lot of diversity here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of family in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, that's probably like 2 hours away from me.
Now, here in Southwest Virginia, that's where I live at, Southwestern Virginia. We are very welcoming as well for anybody. It doesn't matter what background you come from, who you are, whatever. We're one of those people.
That's the thing I noticed about like a lot of country states. A lot of country states, Georgia, Virginia, like all Arkansas and Nebraska, welcoming still. But when you live in like a bold state, I guess you could say like Arizona and like I don't know, it's just it's so different over here. Like I didn't like it when I first moved here. I kind of still don't, but I kind of got used to it. But when I start looking at Florida again, and it's just like, man, I just really miss home.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would too.
Actually, April, I can't wait to hear your song either. I know it's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, like I said, I just finished writing that one, and it's pretty good. I'm really excited to do this one. I was supposed to try to record it today, but both the kids were screaming at the top of their lungs all day today for some reason. Honestly, I think it's because there's a room behind this one that every time I open that door, hell breaks loose. Like I told you, like something in my I don't know what it is. Yeah. And I opened that door today to put some stuff in like to store it away, and all hell broke loose today.
Yeah, you might have to cleanse your house.
I'm saying, like, it's crazy.
I
have the sage and stuff to do it. I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Well, what I was told, my wife says, find the westernmost window in your house and just open it and then light the sage, and that will bring out the negativity from the house. That will help.
Okay.
That's what she was
I
telling
would go throughout the whole of the house and kind of just like, brush it as you're saying the prayer or something.
Yeah. You can do that, and then like, when you're done with it, you can always just like set it on a plate or something like that. Open that window just a little, and it'll draw out that negative energy.
Yeah.
And she's gotten me on this kick now. Every time I go like to take a shower or take a bath, light the sage in there, and that will kind of bring out the negative energy that you have in yourself, to kind of cleanse yourself too.
Okay.
Just to kind of relax your mind, relax your, everything, tension. That will help too. So
shit, I need to do that.
It works, man. Because like, I like, especially when you have a really, really hot bath, and it's cleansing everything. You're relaxing. That just kind of puts more air into your lungs. Kind of, gives you that second breath, and you'll feel a lot better. I've done it, and it helps.
Okay.
I mean, I only take a bath in Epsom salt. Old and my body hurts.
Yeah, that works too.
Before my kids were born, like a little bit before it, I was taking, because we got a pretty big, oversized tub and a separate shower in our master bath, and I was filling that shit up with Epsom salts, and I had candles going, and the wife's like, "Oh, you getting the tub ready for us?" And I'm like, "It's for me, but you can join." Yeah. I'll try to relax.
right.
But no,
like, this is all mine.
Nope. I had accent in there.
Yeah.
Now the kids took over it.
AK says sage also kills germs in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's good to know.
I need to go buy some sage.
Yeah.
Yeah. The white sage is like for, negative energy and stuff like that. The gray sage is when you have something that's more serious. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Ain't it
that's good because, I feel like because me and my wife, we both work for the sheriff's office. My last post was the psych for the psych unit. So I dealt with all the people who have mental illnesses and a lot of mental issues. So a lot of negativity attached to us. So we, that's the whole, like I talk about the bath, because sometimes I would just need to clear my mind, because sometimes seeing what we saw and what we had to go through, it's hard to have that off switch sometimes, and sometimes you just need to relax.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I understand that.
A lot of people don't understand that side of law enforcement, and that's where I kind of shed light. So I'm always open, like if people want to talk about it or have questions or anything like that. That's why I always invite people to, ask me, tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, because there's a lot of things that I'll back up, but there's a lot of things that I don't agree with as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So when I see a lot of people bash law enforcement, I put 7 years in that and put my life on the line so many times. And I've definitely had my share of danger where I've had it face to face me and not sure if I'm coming home at night. And so when I hear people bashing law enforcement, I take high offense to that, because I put my other brothers and sisters, I put it on the line when they come home and what they do every day.
Yeah.
There are sometimes you are
your brother's keeper.
You don't agree.
Yeah. Yeah, you are your brother's keeper. That's the way I look at it, And I agree with you as far as people don't see that, because I'm a security guard at a hospital. So I see that I see what you guys go through day in and day out, with the patients and stuff like that coming in and out. It's sometimes I have to assist.
I definitely had to bring a lot of inmates to the hospital.
Yeah. And a lot of times, I have to assist in and helping law enforcement deal with that. So, I kind of understand where you're coming from. and it makes it and
Yeah.
it does, especially after you've done it for like a while. It does take a toll on you. You know, it takes not only a toll mentally but physically. You know,
Yeah.
because
Oh, definitely.
you're just so done with it. You know.
The wife and I definitely have PTSD. We know for a fact we do, and there's a lot of things where we watch our back. We don't really let anybody behind us, and like even when we go eat in a restaurant or anything, we make sure we have like a corner seat where we can see the door and see what's coming in and out.
Right.
It's kind of hard to trust everybody because you have absolutely no clue of how many people go to jail and get arrested, and a lot of people that you wouldn't even think of, and it's just crazy. Like, so we always saw everybody at their most negative part of their life.
Yeah.
So, most distressed, the most drunk, the most everything like that. So that's what we always had to deal with, and it's kind of hard sometimes to leave. So that's why it takes that special person to be able to do law enforcement. It's not for everybody. So yeah, they may pass academy, they may pass the check, they may pass the polygraph and the psych test that you do. But so that's another thing I want to clear up, because I had an argument with somebody on Twitter about, well, not really an argument, but just they had a misunderstanding about how it works. It was for a YouTube reactor, and he was all like, yeah, you know, it's like they go into a police academy after, and boom, they're hired on. And it's like, nah, that's not how it goes. Got to go through a very, very thorough background check, and if you pass that, then you got to take a written exam and a multiple test exam and a verbal exam, and then you take a polygraph test, and pass that, you take a test, things like that, before you can even get to academy. So it's even hard just to pass that. A lot of people fail it, or they get so stressed out just by that process they don't even make it to academy. So people that make it through that just to get to academy, they're already at a higher level than your normal person already.
Right.
So then the academy is where all the hard work definitely comes in, and that definitely puts a lot of stress on you as well. But it definitely makes you tougher as well, because where we do academy, it's like a paramilitary style academy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I
worked for. Go ahead.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're going through, but you're working there because I've been locked up a couple times myself, so I've seen stuff that goes on in there. I mean, that's here, but I mean, you're in a whole other place, so I don't know how bad it is there. But I mean, I seen some messed up stuff here.
I've had to deal with quite a few friends that I see there, and they see me down there. I was like, oh shit.
So yeah, I mean, I understand. How you would have,
and then that's where a lot of some of my inspiration comes from my music as well. Is the law enforcement, some of the stuff I and dealt with, and some of the stories I've dealt with in there, especially being the psych unit. Like I'll never forget it. The guy, his name's Austin Smith. And as I'm talking about this now, you guys can Google him right now. Type in Austin Smith, Phoenix, Arizona, and I've had to deal with this guy face to face. He said that God told him that his wife was cheating on him. She wasn't, and he decided to go on a killing spree. So he killed his wife, killed his daughters. The daughters that looked like his wife, he killed them. One was smashing them with that. And the guy that supposedly she was cheating on him with, I think it was like his cousin or something like that. This is all, and you'll find it all on Google right now if you search it. He drove over there and he started shooting up that whole apartment complex. And here I am standing face to face with this guy, and he's looking at me, no remorse, no care for what he's doing. Like, hey man, you know, you're a big guy, dude. You know, you should really look into this workout plan. Like, you know, you got a really good size on you. And doesn't even care about what's going on.
Wow.
And then out of nowhere, they snap in a snap of a finger. They snap and go crazy. I'm talking full blown ramming their head in the wall. All that stuff. It's oh man, it was definitely something else.
Hey, Boots said, loving the music. I have it all on Apple.
Hey, that's awesome, man. I only got 2 songs for that Apple, but all the songs that I'm going to start putting out now is going to be through DistroKid and all that.
Awesome. Yeah, he got both of your songs on Apple.
I appreciate that, man. I think he's like my first sales, honestly. So congratulations to him.
So what's coming up for you, like music wise? I mean, besides the AK song.
So I have AK Explorations. That's who I'm working on now. Right after them, I'm gonna hop on Paranormal Patrick's song. And we still got to figure out a beat and stuff like that. So that was just basically him reaching out to me that he wants to hire me for a song. So we haven't discussed anything further than that. But then I got probably about 6-7 songs of my own that I'm ready to put out. I got one that I kept putting out that had to do with the haters. I keep pushing it to the side, but right after I record AKs, I'm just going to go ahead and probably record that at the same time and try to get both of them out. But that new song, it's going to be with Dubs, and it's a good one. So
can't wait for that.
It's definitely for all the like the conversations we've been having in the live streams about haters and stuff like that. So I think everybody's going to be able to relate to this one.
Definitely, especially
there's a lot of stuff I've seen on Twitter. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of I see it all. I don't comment on it all, but I definitely see it, and so a lot of it was inspiration for this song.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a lot of drama going on right now. A lot of hate. A lot.
Yeah. We're gonna drop no names, but they were definitely inspiration for this song.
Yeah. So yeah, any albums? You gonna be dropping any albums, or you just gonna be just doing songs?
That's what the dawn is. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to songs right now. I'm gonna do the Joyner Lucas thing and just put my songs out on YouTube, and eventually when I get enough steam, enough people behind me, I'll go ahead and maybe pull 2 songs and then drop an album for everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah,
but that's my ultimate goal is one solid album I can call mine. Everything like have the jewel casing, everything. So that's my goal is 100% mine, a full album, maybe like anywhere between 12 to 16 songs. And I'm not going to put like 6 skits in there. I'm going to make it all songs, and we'll go from there.
Awesome.
I'll do a Broken Soul song. Hell yeah. I'm down to do anything. I can write for days. And that's the thing is like when you make your own music, like, and it's you don't have no ghostwriters or anything. I can write it, album with it, and you guys see with AK Exploration song. And AK, my favorite color is black and blue. Anything black and blue.
Mine's black and red.
I like black and red too because I'm a Miami Heat fan as well.
You know.
I think all Paranormal Investigations
for football wise, yeah, right. For football wise, I'm Miami Dolphins, so I don't wear too much teal and orange.
So, who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl tomorrow?
I want to say I'm going for the Chiefs, Brady. Since I've been a Dolphin fan my whole life, and he's taken a lot from us. But it's weird because actually when they play the Dolphins actually beat the Patriots a lot. So it was always it wasn't like a shutout every year. Like we beat the Patriots a lot, and Tom Brady hated the Dolphins. Like he hated playing the Dolphins. So I'm gonna go for Kansas City Chiefs and hope they beat the Tampa Bay Karens.
April said Bucks because they're from Florida, so.
Yeah, I understand that. And honestly, if they didn't have Tom Brady, that's who I'd be going for. But so the fact they have Tom Brady, I got to go for the Chiefs. I get bored seeing the Chiefs already because they're becoming like the new Patriots.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. Hey, Paranormal Underworld, thanks for coming in, buddy.
What's up? Hey, Vale. How are you?
That's Jack.
That's another thing. If anybody wants to talk basketball or football, I'm always down for that too. So I'm a huge football fan. I played it my whole life, so
yeah. I played.
The thing I thought about going into was referee or coaching.
Yeah, I don't watch too much basketball.
I've always thought about doing that.
I really don't get into basketball, but I love football. Football was my sport.
I played football.
I mean,
I love it.
Paranormal
Yeah, I
Underwear
love
said
football.
best. Paranormal Underwear said
Bay
best.
Patriots. Pretty much. I mean, I'm not down for, like, even when the Miami did it, when they got LeBron and Chris Bosh and stuff, I was happy they got their rings and things like that, but I'm not a big fan of people grabbing all these superstars and bringing them to the team, kind of like how Tampa Bay Buccaneers did. Kansas City, they built that team, and they are doing really well. Like my Miami Dolphins, we're in a very slow process to build, and I think we're going to blow everybody out the water these next few years.
Wish I could say that about them. I wish I could say that about my Bengals.
Yeah. You know, if Tua can get enough experience under his belt, I think it'd be a great quarterback.
There was this whole Deshaun Watson talk and trading Tua. I wanted them to keep Tua, but it's kind of hard to not get Watson because he's such an established quarterback.
Yeah.
So why would he do that? He got to get the whole team and stuff like that. But he's almost a guarantee to at least the AFC Championship game. And but I like Tua a lot, so I rather build off of Tua.
Yeah. I take it your wife is a Raiders fan, Jay.
Oh yeah. Sorry about
that. Hey, don't feel bad because my son Boots is a Steelers fan.
Yep.
Oh, man, he's in Ohio? How did that happen?
Yeah, and I'm a Bengals fan, and he's a Steelers fan. And now his wife's a Cleveland Browns fan, so it's really gonna be bad.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Yeah, there you go.
I've always been,
I don't mind. I like the Raiders.
I've always watched, like my dad took me to watch Carolina Panthers games when I was younger.
I think Carolina Panthers is my second team.
Yeah, I love Christian McCaffrey. One of the best running backs I think that's in the game. Period. I love him to death. And
I agree with that.
Too bad he got hurt. It was hurt all last year.
Yeah, if he wasn't hurt, I guarantee. They would have made it. They would have made it to the playoffs at least if he wasn't hurt.
It's funny that he got signed that big ass deal contract and then he got hurt.
Well, it was just like it's so weird. Like when people, okay, I'm going to use Dak Prescott as an example. He signed that. Yeah. What, buddy?
Boot said that's how it happens. LOL, but my wife's wearing my Steelers shirt right now.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can kind of see it, but I took her to a Raiders game a couple years ago, and I can't background of the picture too much, but I dressed up in silver and black for her, and got her out on right to the field.
Awesome.
All the players are like, right. It was a preseason game, but it's the closest I've ever been in a football game, so I was excited for that. And it was my first time in Arizona Cardinals Stadium, which is a phenomenal stadium, by the way. Really, really nice stadium. I've never been in a dome because the Dolphin Stadium is all open.
Open, yeah. So is ours. The Bengals Stadium's all open. But now the Raiders are in Vegas. They got a nice stadium now.
Yeah. So, yeah, and let me see. I think the Dolphins are going to be playing there, so I told her we could go to that game and check out the stadium.
Hell yeah! Yeah, I love to see their stadium because it looks awesome from what I've seen on when they was building it.
Yeah, AK. Yes, I do make all the thumbnails. Me and my wife both make them.
He actually made a thumbnail for this one.
Yeah, the thumbnail that's for the podcast. I made it.
Fucking badass.
How you doing, Explosive Werewolf?
Hey, Explosive Werewolf. Yeah, you do a damn good job on the thumbnails.
You could look down my my whole YouTube, like you could see where I kind of first started doing them, and then how much better I progressed as doing it.
Yeah.
So it definitely takes time, like at the site I sent you to do it. Which, by the way, all you YouTubers, what I use is Canva. It's free. It's just something that you got to learn and how to master how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
talking. It's pretty easy to use it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. So like I've been kind of like messing
just
with
watch
it.
the YouTube videos. Yeah, just watch the YouTube videos on Canva, Canva, and it's all free to use. And I wouldn't pay for it. I don't know how much it's like pretty expensive what they want per year for it, but the free stuff is plenty of stuff that they have. And if I can't use the pictures that they have because it's not the free one, I just go on Google in the search, and I'll download a Google image and just make sure it's not like water printed or anything like that, and just put it on there. What's up, Ultra Noodle?
Paranormal Door said Raiders should stay in Oakland. Just my opinion.
Oh, we all agree on that. They should have stayed in Oakland, but it is nice for Vegas to have its team. I guess if Vegas is going to have a team, might not be the Raiders.
I mean, damn, California's got how many teams? They got the Chargers. They got the Rams.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, even Florida, you got your Miami Dolphins, Jacksonville Jaguars, Tampa Bay Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let's, since Ultra Noodle, that's my daughter, Angie. She's a Ravens fan.
Oh, she said Dolphins suck.
Yeah, we got like a little marker on our fridge, and I'll wake up to messages like.
So your household is like my household because you got the Ravens fan, you got the Ravens, and then you got the Dolphins, and then in my house we got the Bengals, the Steelers, and now we got a damn Browns fan.
We're pretty much a Steelers fans here in this household.
Oh God, I don't like it no more, Corey.
The partners.
You and Boots get along just great.
Well, I've been a Steelers fan when I've been a Steelers fan since like Bill Cowher and Ben Roethlisberger, Jerome Bettis.
There's word that Ben Roethlisberger's still sitting on that bench.
Yeah, honestly, that's the thing is they can't find like where Ben Roethlisberger is getting so old now.
Yeah,
they can't find a replacement for him. It's been hard.
Juju left the Steelers.
I know.
Did he?
That was a big hit.
Yeah, he left them. Explosive said,
what's he going to be dancing at now?
Who knows? Explosive Werewolf said, who do you have between the Chiefs and the Patriots? Well, J30 said
with the Chiefs only because I hate Tom Brady.
Me, I don't know. I don't really care. But it's going to be a good game. Me, I kind of want the Chiefs to win too, just because I really don't like Tom Brady either. But
for me, I think it would be interesting if Tom Brady won, because that would just prove to everyone that it wasn't Bill Belichick who was winning the.
I can see that.
He already proved that by making it to Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. So he already proved that it wasn't Bill Belichick.
Yeah, and then I think it would be great for him because it caps off something like knowing that he could actually win without having the team that he did in New England. But I like the explosiveness and and how fast Kansas City is as a team and as an offense, because their speed is unmatched. Because not only, I just don't think people can keep up with it can't keep up with Patrick Mahomes, man. Because he could do it either way. He's kind of like, he's the same thing as, basically they put him as the same thing as Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is the same thing.
I was just happy the Steelers got knocked out in the first round. So
you're always happy about that, ain't you?
Yeah.
You didn't even make it to the playoffs.
I don't care
all year because one of my close friends, Buffalo Bills fan, and they did phenomenal this year. So I had to hear it all year long.
So AK said, where do you record at? A home studio, Jay?
Yeah, I record right here. I mean, I use this mic that you guys see here. Let me see if I could detach my camera real quick here. There we go. So I use my mic that's sitting right here, and then you got my whole little padded studio area right here, all foamed out. So, and then I got my speakers here, preamp here.
Yeah,
So,
I think I
do everything here at home.
I think I'm actually going to order that mic setup when I get my taxes.
I highly recommend it, man. That mic is really good.
Especially if we're going to be doing these podcasts. They're coming in clear.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. And then the webcam I'm using, I just got off Amazon for $20. This is not the original web on my computer. My other one was like really pixelated. So I got this one. It's called Relano, and it's 1080p, and it was $20 on Amazon. Got it the next day.
I want to get me a good desktop computer instead of using my tablet / laptop, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh yeah, I got this. Me and my wife. Let me see if you can see hers back here. That's her work computer. She has her computer right there, and then her work computer, which her work supplied that computer for her to work from home.
Nice.
She works for McKesson for medical. So, but yeah, we both bought the same computer, so HP all in one computer, and it's pretty nice. I'm about to upgrade it. For my music and stuff like that, since I'm doing the whole YouTube for my videos, I got to update the RAM. It only has 8 gigabyte RAM in it, so I got to update that to at least like 16 or 32.
Yeah,
and then add the SSD hard drive instead of the hard drive I have now.
Awesome. Paranormal Underwood said, in a long haul, Bill will prove it was him, and Bill we trust. Well, he's from Boston, or that area. So he's a Patriots fan.
Oh boy.
Yeah. No. I can't. No. Down.
Hey, I like the Patriots more than I do the Steelers. So.
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, Steelers will be
one team. You're a Dolphin fan. You like anybody against the Patriots.
Yeah.
At least the Steelers don't deflate balls.
Man, Steelers take out people's knees.
They don't like hearing about those gates. The spy gate and deflate gate.
Yeah. What did
that's a sensitive topic.
What did the Steelers do to Carson Palmer that one playoff game? Went straight and took his knee out. Cheating ass people.
Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Hey, hold up, man. Your Bengals, man. Your Bengals that did some dirty stuff against my Dolphins this year and had the whole bench on their ass.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Even my coach got up there.
Oh, yeah.
Our team this year.
I totally forgot about that, man. I'm surprised your hat didn't trigger me.
Our team this year was a bunch of fuck ups for real.
I think
playing dirty as hell. I was like, hold up, why you guys don't have Burfett no more? What the fuck you guys playing like? Sorry about my language, but yeah, why the hell you guys playing like that?
They was doing whatever. They was doing whatever they can to win a fucking game. Because we sure the hell couldn't do it on our own. Hey, Paranormal Patrick, thank y'all for coming in.
What's up?
Hey, there's Paranormal Patrick just talking about you.
Yeah, they're awesome. Like I collabed with him and his wife Melissa at Moundsville Penitentiary.
I can't wait to go. I've never been there.
Yeah.
It's like everybody you're writing a song for, I've investigated with. except for South Texas.
No, Patrick. I did let them know that I'll be making your song pretty soon.
Yes. But I haven't collabed with the Soundcats yet.
I would love to meet them.
Well, they supposed to come to Lake Shawnee with us, but
definitely.
they couldn't come. Actually, they're supposed to come to the prison, and Lisa wrecked the car, so they couldn't get there.
I would love to meet. I would love to meet Through the Veil. I'd love to meet Veil. I'd love to meet South Cax. You know, I would love to meet.
Through the Veil is amazing. I've collabed with her twice. First time I met her was at Bobby Mackey's, and then I met her in Paranormal Underworld at Moundsville Penitentiary. They're amazing people. Like Moundsville, there was 25 YouTubers there. It was crazy.
I totally want to do that. Like that's. I mean that. Like I would just love to meet all these great people. That's on. You know what I mean? Like, especially like all of them and Ghost Stops and Ripley and all of them
I've
like, with them a lot. Like that's what I'm saying is I would love to meet all of them and just have like a big cookout, just chillax,
Yeah, I think me and Boots was talking about trying to get like a bunch of us together and just hang out, do a little vacation thing. That ain't got nothing to do with like going out investigating or nothing. It's just everybody just hanging out and just having a good time.
Go to the beach.
Yeah,
the beach.
Yeah. Actually, I forgot to tell you guys this real quick. Let's see. So this whole J3rd on my wall, my wife did all that by hand.
Wow,
that is badass.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. That is wicked.
So music is not what I do; it's who I am.
Is that a Windows? Oh, she painted that on your wall?
Yeah, those are little. Yeah. So she painted the wall. The rest of the room is gray, and then she painted the wall blue, and she did all that. And she's pretty short, so as you can see, she couldn't reach the rest of the white outline at the top.
I like that.
Diana, I'm right there with your wife because
you did a very good job on that. That really looks good.
Yes, she did. My mom,
amazing artist.
It's literally 5 foot.
Like doing that writing is not easy because I could draw too, but doing that writing is not that easy.
No,
so she did a great job.
Like I do graffiti from time to time, like graffiti writing and stuff like that from time to time. And granted, I haven't had time for it here lately, but I mean, I understand how hard that is.
She said you knew what you married.
Oh yeah, I know. She's like up to my belly button. No, I'm just kidding. She's like up to my
don't she help you with your beats and stuff for your music? Like don't she pick out your beats for you?
Yeah, she listens to a lot of, like, I use her opinions on a lot of things. So between the flow I'm using, like I always let her hear what I'm writing, and she'll tell me like, hey, maybe you should try this, or maybe add this word or take out that word. And like for the South Cax songs, like that whole ready, set, go, like that word, she told me, she was like, I'm like, when you hear this beat, what do you hear in your head? And she's all like, she was like, I hear ready, set, go. And I was like, yeah, that's it right there.
I was like, and it works great for that song. Like,
you know what? I think your wife
is my hand, ready, set, go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That makes y'all a good pair.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying is, I think your wife is secretly a rapper deep down.
Oh, maybe, she is. She
get her
back with me so bad.
Maybe you could do like a song.
I don't know what she is going to sound like.
Maybe you could write a song with you rapping and her singing.
Yeah, definitely. She could be Snow the Product 2.0. They're both from the same area.
I mean, I just think about it though. How it's like that bonding experience that you get. You know what I'm saying? Like going through it all and writing down everything.
Oh yeah.
And then putting it out there. That'd be insane.
Yeah, when once I left the sheriff's office and I started getting into music again, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of frustrating parts for me because like I was trying to get the music and it was so hard for me. Like even recording wise, I just couldn't get in the rhythm, and it was just super frustrating. So she definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah, she sounds like an amazing person.
Yeah, really, because I mean, for her to push you into that direction and actually believe in your dream, that makes it all the more better, you know.
Yeah, the support she gives me, man, like it's like no other. So that's like my biggest thing is like the way she supports me. I haven't had that my whole life, so it's been great to have that in my corner. Honestly, there's some people in my family that they're like, oh, music, and they would call me names and stuff like that. And you know, like here I am now. I made a profession out of it.
Mm-hmm. And me personally, I think your music is amazing. Like I listen to all your stuff on your YouTube channel. I share it out.
I appreciate that. So you have no idea. And it's like, and that's why I don't care. Like, I don't care if I only got 1 or 2 fans. I could be up on that stage. I don't care if it's 1 or 2 people. Just the fact that someone wants to hear what I want to say, or I can help somebody, because I make a lot of songs about life as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can help someone hard time, like I got through a hard time, doesn't matter if it's 1 person or 100,000. Like even it just makes that much of a difference for me. That's what pushes me to keep going and make more music. When someone comes up to me like, yo, I heard that song, and you know, I listened to it and it helped me out. That's what pushes me to that next song.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool.
So how this whole paranormal thing happened for me is I did a song from the guy who I used as producer. He came out with a contest called Best Rapper Alive 4. It's the 4 business. So I signed up for it, and the beats I purchased 2 beats, so I was able to use 2. I was able to put 2 song entries in, and one of them was more of a darker paranormal song, and it got around a little bit. And I think Carlos the Fam heard it, and the Southcats heard it, and they heard, and that's when they reached out to me like, hey, you know, song for us, and I was like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, I'll do a song. Awesome, man, because my mom passed away. She was super spiritual. She was all into the paranormal stuff. And, you know, I've always followed it from her. So that was her passion. So paranormal family has always been big for me as well. So if I could give back to them, I know my mom would be super proud of that as well. And she would be super stoked for it. So, so when the Southcats asked, like super excited, I got the beat right away. I was like, this is the one. And then that's when Hensley reached out to me, and now I got multiple people reaching at me. So I love making the paranormal songs. I love doing dark songs like that. At the same time, though, I got to kind of split it up and make some positive songs too, because when you put that dark area, a lot of the PTSD comes out on me a little bit. So I got to lighten it too.
Hey, you got to
see. That's the thing is like is for our group as the Other Side Investigators, we have been through a lot of dark times, but at the same time, we're very we look at the silver lining of everything, you know, and we look at, you know, the brighter things in life. You know, we like the smaller things, you know, because we've had a lot of stuff to where happened to us to where we pretty much we enjoy the smaller things and we've learned not to take anything for granted, because one day it could never be there.
Right.
You know, you never know what you have until it's gone.
Life's too short to take anything for granted.
Yeah.
And I see you, Vale. I'm always down to make you a song as well.
Vale, awesome. That's awesome.
That yeah. Like you watch her video, you're gonna come up with a great song for her. I tell you.
Yeah.
She's got some great content.
Awesome. She is amazing.
I call her and Jax the new Ed and Lorraine Warren. I mean, for real though, they're amazing.
Yes, they are. I mean,
they're amazing
really great
people.
They're really great people. You know, I've talked with Jackson, I've talked with Vale, and
I mean,
they're amazing.
And they're there to help anybody out. Like if you have anything you want, questions about paranormal, whatever, they will help you. Hey, Melissa.
Vale, if you're in the chat,
the last time I was on with you, she was helping.
Yeah.
I do want to talk. I want to talk to her about the stuff that I've her, experienced and stuff like that over, when we had our investigations. So
Yeah,
I just
she's
want to know.
amazing.
Yeah, that's one thing I really actually want to really talk with her about. So
Her and Jax is my sister and brother from YouTube.
Nice. Oh, and just so like the oh, here we go. The Reaper that I have on my arm, it's kind of upside down, but that date on there, that's when I became cancer free. So 4/16.
awesome. That's really cool.
So that's what the Reaper. They gave me, we I know we were on that subject earlier, but yeah, they only gave me a 33% survival rate from the cancer. So that's why I got the Reaper, because it like I basically cheated death.
Yeah,
And
thank
honestly,
God you
chemo
beat it.
that's the closest to death you can get.
Yeah, I mean, I just lost a cousin right before Christmas to. He had thyroid cancer and lung cancer, but that's what he said. He said, he said, I'm done with the chemo. I'm not doing it no more, and he just accepted it, and he stopped going because he said the chemo was worse than having it.
Man. Yeah.
But yeah, kudos on
that's definitely a topic. Yeah, that's definitely a topic that was the hard part for me to talk about in that behind the music I did. The chemo, man, it's that I have no other way to describe that besides it's the closest to being dead without being dead. What I had was it was a lymphoma. It was stage 3 borderline stage 4 lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's, and it started off in my bloodstream, and then it attached to my left hip bone. It was all my left hip bone, and I couldn't walk no more, and I was in excruciating pain, man. And it was when I finally went to the hospital to get it checked out. It was the day before New Year's, and they sent me on my way. They thought I was trying to drugs for New Year's, so they sent me out with ibuprofen and said, "Here, go have a day or have a good day," or whatever, So then I had to come back the next day, and they didn't find anything because they only did an X-ray because nobody knew it was cancer. I didn't even know it was cancer. I got all these doctors because I didn't have insurance or anything like that. So finally, one of the hospitals did the right scan. They did an MRI, and they found a mass on my left hip bone, and then that's when they finally did a CAT scan, and they saw that my left hip bone was deteriorated, like a shark bit into it. And they're like, well, that would explain why you can't walk and why you're in pain. And all of a sudden, we did a PET scan, and then that's when they finally found out that it was cancer. And then I had all these doctors come in, probably 30, 40. Me and my wife were just talking about this today. And I had like probably 30, 40 doctors come in and tell me, oh, hey, I'm Dr. So-and-so. I'm here to help you out. And they look at my chart and everything like, oh, who do you have for your insurance? And I tell them I don't have insurance. Oh, well, you know what? Here's my card. So when you turn, no. I was like, yeah, I probably went through like 30 or 40 of them. And then this one doctor came in, and it's like an angel sent him or something, or my mom sent him or something, because, oh man, he came in. I was an asshole to him. I'll be straight up, because I was so done with all these doctors. I was an asshole to him. I'm like, you know what? Just leave your card on the cart and just have it fuck off. I'm done with you guys. Just at least let me die in peace. Don't keep bothering me. And he was like, well, I came in the field to save people's lives, so that's what I'm here for. And he started looking at my stuff, and he talked to the nurse and told her that I need to get on the CHOP, which is apparently like the Rolls Royce chemo. And he's like, I need you to start it on him now, whatever he needs, put it on bill. And apparently he was attached to the hospital I was at, and he had like 20 something years of Mayo Clinic for cancer research. And now he has his own little office area. Like, whatever he needs, put it on my tab. And we're going to get him started. And within an hour and a half, I was on. Definitely like my savior.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I looked him up. His name was Dr. Michael Gornet, and him up, and he dealt with me for a little while, and then he ended up passing away. He went on disability for a little while from something with his back, and he ended up passing away. So I felt like maybe I was his last, like his one, and he knew it or something. I don't know. I found out that I had cancer because of the intense pain. Me being a guy and full of pride and all this stuff. I don't go to the doctor unless I'm dying. So even if I feel some pain, and it got to the point where I started feeling the pain back in 2011. So it was October, and I played a lot of basketball. So before my cancer, I was super in shape, everything. Played a lot of basketball, and I thought I pulled a groin injury or something. So I popped some Advil and some ibuprofen, or Aleve. It would take the pain away for a little bit, and then within the next few weeks, the pain intensified a lot, and Advil and Aleve weren't doing nothing no more. So I was like, oh man, this sucks. And I would try to get like Gay or something, or some of those like sport rubs and stuff, and try that, and nothing was working. It got to the point where I started walking with a major limp, and even my boss at the time where I was working at was like, yo man, you all right, man? Because you're limping pretty hard. I'm like, I don't know, man, I can't shake this pain. I got to the point where I couldn't even lay down. I was basically sitting in the computer desk like this, and I was just falling asleep like this, and I still didn't go to the hospital. Even though I was in all that pain, it got to the point where I was in so much pain, I was screaming at the top of my lungs that neighbors, I was in an apartment complex, that my neighbors called the cops, and the cops knocked on the door and like, yo, we heard there was like a distress, like yelling or something going on here. And I was like, it's me. And, they recommended me going to the hospital. I told them what was going on, that how much pain I'm in, and they recommended me going to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, and that's when they sent me back home. I was like, see, it's fucking pointless to go to the hospital. And all they did is send my ass back home literally within an hour. So
yeah. I don't.
It was definitely a long journey.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and I congratulate you. Hats off to you, because you did something that a lot of people can't do. That's big.
Yeah.
Because that's. That's to know that you accomplished that. It almost feels like that you can accomplish life itself.
Yeah, and right after I beat the cancer, that's when I joined the sheriff's office.
So basically,
so I was like, hey, you beat cancer, and here's the academy.
Yeah, here you go. Like, here's your next challenge. Like,
yeah.
Like,
so, but yeah, so with that, they told me I wouldn't be able to have kids no more either. So, with that chemo, and me and my wife being together and stuff, and I was like, that kind of sucks. So when me and my wife got together, she told me to go get checked out, see if I can or anything. It's been a little while, and I was always into like, no, I don't want to test it, because I don't want to hear the answer. Like, I already know what the answer is going to be. I don't want to tell me the answer to that. And surprisingly, I went to go get tested, and surprisingly, they told me I was good. They said, there's a couple things you could work on, but there's some supplements you could take for it, and you're good to go. And we're trying to figure out why my wife wasn't getting pregnant, and she ended up getting diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis from her first daughter, because she had a C-section. So I'm pretty sure if there's any women in here, they'll probably know what endometriosis is. I know a lot of guys are clueless to it, because I was clueless to it until I started looking it up for my wife, because it's horrible, man. Like, it's horrible what they got to go through, like the endometriosis, and there's like no awareness for it. There's nothing for it. Like, people think it's like some kind of bullshit pain, and that they're making it up or anything. And it's crazy. So she ended up having to get surgery for it, to where they had to cut her open and laser off a lot of the scar tissue from the endometriosis. And
Wow.
Uh,
it damaged one of her fallopian tubes, and one of them, they were able to see that the dye was able, and he put her on some pills. I think they were called Clomid. And next thing you know, boom, we had our daughter. And then
That's
right
awesome.
after our daughter, and after she recovered from her C-section, boom, there goes our son. So yeah, that's a crazy story. And then she closed the factory. She got her tubes tied and singed.
She's like, I'm done. But I mean, that's good that good things came out of all that.
Oh yeah. So they're our miracle babies, basically. That's why I call them. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm reading what just put up. They said cancer is a touchy subject to me, because I've lost my family to cancer and breast cancer around my family, and there's a chance I can get it in the future, so it's scary. So what I had is that cancer didn't run my family, and later, like got cancer. My grand having lung cancer, but she used to smoke heavily when she was younger. So I would definitely recommend always getting checked out. Like just go. Like now, like anytime I feel any pain that I'm not comfortable with, I'm going to the hospital. I don't care. And there's been a couple times where I got scared where I would have similar pain, like in my left leg. And I'd go straight to the hospital thinking that my cancer is returning. So I would definitely always just get checked out maybe once a year, or if you feel like anything abnormal in your body, go get checked out. I would highly recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I lost 2 aunts to one had throat cancer, one had breast cancer, and then I just lost my cousin to thyroid and lung cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a touchy
That's
subject
my
for me
grandma,
too.
she didn't.
My dad's my stepmom, who's with my dad, she lost her brother to prostate cancer, and my dad ended up my stepmom's mom. She ended up giving a lot of the stuff that my stepmom's brother had, which included a '67 Chevy Camaro. And my dad actually ended up using the tools that her brother owned, restored that entire car. And it just so happened that that car was his first actual car that he ever drove, that he ever owned. And not too long ago, I think it was like maybe December of last year, is when my dad actually finished it. He restored it completely, and
Oh, wow.
he actually took my stepmom and her mom out on a ride with his picture in it.
That's awesome.
And words can't describe to you like the feeling that they, you know what I mean? Like, because that's essentially him that they're riding in, you know? And just so happened the red color.
Yeah, definitely. That is crazy.
Yeah, the red color that they painted it was actually the color that it was painted when he first bought it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I wish I could show you that picture, but it's gorgeous. Like it's like a ember fire red. And he actually sent it down to Martinsville to guys that actually paint race cars near the Martinsville Speedway.
Oh man, yeah. See, I'm a huge car enthusiast, man. I love every car I've owned. I've always customized it somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So,
Hi, Milan.
Remarkably,
like we got a minivan right now, and I keep telling my wife. Sorry, I keep telling my wife that I'm going to put some rims on it. I'm going to throw it on that, and we're going to take this mini because it's got the Charger engine in it. So we're going to take this minivan going. Yeah. You better strap them kids in tighter.
Right. Well, you do know that Chrysler made the Hellcat 300 minivan.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know my wife's listening to that. So,
yeah, they made a Hellcat minivan.
Saying, we need to get the Hellcat minivan.
Saying, I mean, it's you got the horsepower. So
it's just funny because. Yeah, because it's funny because like where we found out more about it is we had a Chevy Equinox before my son was born, so that was plenty of space for us, and we got in an accident when it slammed into the back of us at a red light at like 45 miles an hour. So when that was getting fixed, they gave us a Grand Caravan, had the V6 VVT in it, the 3.6 liter, and I was like, man, that's a pretty good size engine for a minivan. So there was this one time where I was like in the wrong lane. I was like, oh man, see, she's already, no, we're not getting one. Yeah, we don't need to get one. We got the van that can hold the engine for it.
Yeah.
But no, we needed, I was in the left lane. I was like, I almost missed my turn. I was like, man, I got to get to the right. So like in my head, I'm like, hey, sorry, dude, but I got to cut you off. I got to get to the right. And I slammed that gas pedal down and we took off. And this dude, It was the basic Mustang, just the regular V6 Mustang, but you see this minivan pulling away to not let me over, and I'm able to pass him up. Minivan getting past his Mustang.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. I've actually got a picture here, believe it or not.
Yeah, I actually got an Acura RSX that I drive, and I got wire wheels for it in my garage.
This picture right here.
I love Acura RSXs.
Okay, this picture right here, I don't know if you can see.
The GSR or GTR. What is that?
Yeah, this picture is actually me back when I was like 13.
Oh.
And this car is actually the Skyline for Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, seriously? Wow.
No joke. Yeah. Yeah. This was in a shop called Motor Mavericks in Bristol, Tennessee. And which is interesting because they paid over $100,000 for this car.
Wow. So movie car.
Wow. I believe it.
Yeah, they took the original, the original twin turbos that come with it, and they put a Garrett T5 turbo in it. They put the three NOS bottles that were in the passenger seat and then put them in the back.
Hell yeah.
They painted it black, and then they found some of the most rarest rims on the market, put it on there. And that sucker would run 11 seconds on the quarter mile.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That is my all-time.
A lot of
favorite.
people... Yeah, a lot of people, they're not familiar sometimes with a 11-second car or a 10-second car. Like, I'm a big Fast and the Furious fan to talk about 10-second cars and stuff.
Oh, I love
racing. Also grew up in my family a lot.
Well,
I can't tell you how many times that my aunts would be slapping my uncle for raping me in the car and stuff. But like when you're in actual 10-second car or even like the 11-second, like people don't realize how fast that is sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're essentially literally traveling back in time.
Like
You know what I mean?
I actually drove in a NASCAR at the Kentucky Speedway doing 200 miles an hour. And I'm like, I could reach out and touch the goddamn wall. And we're just gone like two. He's like, how fast you want to go? I said, as fast as this fucker would go. And that motherfucker was gone.
Hell yeah.
It was the best thing in my life.
That.
Like I was so pumped up with adrenaline. Like, damn, I want to do it again.
Like it like to me, cars and automotive. See, I've been a gearhead ever since I was a little kid.
I love cars.
I've been around motorcycles, trucks.
Oh yeah,
cars. I've worked on them. You know what I mean? So I know the mechanics of how everything works.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, to me, it's a passion. It's always been a passion of mine, being around cars and stuff like that. But, that thing, knowing that you can make something that's so iconic and so legendary under the hood is to me is art. It's an art form that's slowly dying out. What I mean? Like it's unreal because
everything's turning electric.
It's crazy, Like
redoing cars costs a lot of money though. Like it's a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
But the satisfaction of knowing that you built that thing from start to finish is what makes it that much more better.
And it's a good project. Like if you got kids.
Oh yeah. Like one of my favorite shows is Street Outlaws.
Oh, I love Street Outlaws. I was I like Street Outlaws. I like County Car Customs with Danny in Vegas where they redo the hot rods.
Oh yeah, yep.
I used to watch West Coast Customs.
Oh yeah.
I used to watch a lot of Gas Monkey as well, but my wife hates Richard Rawlings.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
I agree with that.
It's not the same now that Aaron ain't on there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. He's just very cocky and arrogant, so that's what my wife doesn't like about him. So when he went to go race Street Outlaws, when they both did that, he was like this cocky guy throwing in all this money, and then you had these lower guys building this car and stuff. So
And
That's what she didn't like about him.
And he still got his ass whooped.
He still got his ass beat.
I mean, that's the thing is like my stepdad, whenever he was living, he had a S10. I think it was a square body S10. If you remember those. And he put a 504 crate motor inside that thing. It had street slicks, B&N downshifter. Awesome, it would run 10 seconds on the quarter mile.
Hell yeah.
Like, and then like I also seen like a buddy of mine I used to go to school with, he had a 67 Chevelle that had a 750 in it. And
that's my wife's favorite car is the Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah,
I don't like
the ones. The pistons, just to give you an idea of how big the pistons were, they were size of paint cans.
Oh.
I mean, that's how big they were. Like every time he was started up, it sounded like it sounded that I can't even I don't know, like it would wake up the whole dang neighborhood.
Like when I first got into cars, like when I was in high school, it was lowrider trucks. Like, I used to get the low magazine, the mini trucking magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, those square body S10s were the best lowrider trucks.
Yep. I have a buddy of mine that he's with Extreme Lows. Have you ever heard of them? He's been with them for years.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey,
Lisa.
What's up? And
like my dream car.
Hold on, real quick. Hey, Lisa, did Dustin go fill up on them Klondike bars? Asking for a friend.
What up? My dream car is a '64 Chevy Impala. I want it lowered with airbags, with a nice stereo system. And leather
I love Impalas.
I love Impalas. Only one I want is 64.
Oh man, I love Impalas.
So Boots, if you're here and you ever make it rich, I want a '64 Impala with airbags, with the old school wire.
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get like a 95 SS Impala, man. I love those ones too.
Yeah. Yeah, them things are bad.
My wife doesn't like them. She's like, nah, I don't like it, but I love it. Either that, or I definitely want like a Grand National.
I love the Grand Nationals. My buddy's sister's husband used to have one. He used to pick us up for school, and them things will haul ass.
Right?
She said there isn't any left at 50 miles.
That's it. Oh, he trying to get the whole year with me then. I don't know if you guys saw the last little stream that they had. Asking what I do for a Klondike bar.
Oh.
Dustin found out real quick.
Hey, that's like one of the best ice creams there is.
I tell you what though, like I've
got to be the Reese's. Got to be the Reese's one though.
The thing, I remember a guy. We have a drag strip here where I live at. It's the Dublin drag strip, and they have during the summer and stuff like that. They have what they call a test and tune night, where you can pretty much bring whatever you want.
We have that here.
Run it on the grid.
Yep, I've been to those. Yep.
Yeah. Well, this old guy, I swear he'd been like in the 70s. He brought a Subaru WRX STI in there. This old guy, funny, crazy. This thing was in a trailer. He brought it out, and this thing was so built. He literally had to keep his foot on the pedal just so it could idle. Like it was it was sleeved, had the standalone fuel management system running on methane gas. Like this thing was custom. And
honestly, you don't need to do too much of those.
Mm-mm.
No.
That's what I told my wife. I'm like, hey, that's a 4-door car right there. We could fit the kids back there and strap them in.
Yeah, there you go. Right. You get 5-point harnesses for everybody and just go. Like for real.
My uncle
used to have
exactly. My uncle used to have a Super Bee that he used to race. That
Nice.
motherfucker was
Oh, nice.
a badass car.
I
Oh,
think
thank you.
if I got a truck, if I got a truck, my lowrider truck would be what I had, which was a '92 Toyota pickup, 2-wheel drive. It'd be slammed down airbags, and then I would put a 2JZ motor in it from a Supra.
Yeah.
And then
one of the best engines ever.
yes, I agree.
I want one for my Acura.
And then I would put I would put bucket seats in it, you know, and the racing steer wheel, whatever. But it'd be slammed down and everything. I would paint it blue, a nice dark blue, or a deep blue, not dark but light. It would use all kinds of, shades of blue. Have pinstriping on it, and then I would have a metallic plate put in the paint.
Yeah,
That
that's
would be-
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
2JZ and LS engines, man, those are like the two best engines. When you see a bunch of Ford guys putting LS engines in their vehicle, that's how you know you got a good engine.
I don't see, the thing is, I'm one of those people, like, I got to keep it within the brand, if that makes sense. Like,
No, I mean, I love the LS motor.
Oh, I understand that.
oh, I do too. I do too. It's just like it just kind of looks like it's sacrilege. Why would you put a Chevy motor into a Ford? Like
I know.
They're badass
like
motors.
it don't make Yeah, they are. They are. I agree with that. Like now, especially in the world of drifting, that is. I mean, if you got a Corvette, yeah.
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 Like Gas Monkey.
Oh, but even still, like a lot of people with the Nissans, they're still putting those 2JZ engines in them as well, and the Silvias and stuff like that.
Well, I'm surprised because they have the SR20. The SR20 comes stock with them, and then in the Skylines they had the RB26 motor, and that essentially put Nissan on the map. I mean, when you have Godzilla under the hood, that's what I'm saying is people don't realize like how fast they went. Well, they went like that's why they call it that. Okay, they called it Godzilla because it literally just trumped everything they had.
Yeah, like I show my wife like even the ones that they got for the American ones that they came out with the GTRs here, the Nissan GTR. Like we had one that drove by our house, and I told my wife, I'm like, you're looking at like a $75,000 car, but the way he had his done, I guarantee you it was over $100K. He had the exhaust, everything, like you could just hear it. And I'm like, man, looking at $100,000, looking like, really? I'm like, oh yeah, I would definitely take this over a lot of cars that you see on the road.
Yeah,
no doubt. I mean, it's so weird that they put a V6 in it. Is my thing.
Yeah, I agree with
that out. I was like, you have a rendition of one of the best cars in the world, and you're going to put a V6 in it. Like, I get that it's twin turbo, but dang. But,
But imagine what they could have did with the V8.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, there's one other one I like, is the RX-7.
Yeah.
Oh, I love RX-7s.
With the rotary engine, yeah, you can't mistake that sound,
Like
that's
Booch's favorite car is the Nissan 350Z.
Those are nice too.
Those are good cars.
Yeah,
that's what he wants. That's his dream car.
Yeah, my uncle used to actually have the older Nissan 300s, the 300Z.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah, those were definitely weird looking. I remember I was up in Chicago and I saw a DeLorean, and I thought that was interesting.
We got a guy up here in Ohio that collects those.
Yeah, like to me, that's insane. Seeing one of those drive, yeah.
The guy up here, I don't know what part of Ohio.
Especially when you hit 88 miles an hour.
Yeah, for real.
The guy up here in Ohio, like somewhere way up in Ohio, but he's got the actual replica of the Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But he like collects them. He's got like 10, 12 of them fucking DeLoreans.
Hey, I wanted to ask people that's in the chat if they had any questions for me. If they want to know anything music or anything like that about me. If they had any questions about it.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that myself. Get them involved.
Yeah, I think we bored them with the cars a little bit.
Yeah. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Come on, don't be scared.
Yeah, don't be shy. We don't bite. Just say we don't bite, just not too hard.
We nibble.
Yeah, we nibble. You know, saying.
But yeah, like we were talking earlier, Tom McDonald, like he's definitely one of the ones. You know, I'm a very I can talk politics. I'm pretty smart. I did a lot. You know, I did my research on it, but I don't like talking politics. So I try.
Yeah.
So when it comes to my YouTube and my Twitter, I keep all that out. So if anybody has me on Facebook, I mean, they can go look me up on Facebook. Want to add me? My name, there's my government name, John Wood. You'll see my mug on there, and they can add me. We could talk politics if you want, but for my Twitter and my YouTube, I keep politics out of it.
I agree.
I don't talk about politics because it always ends up in an argument.
It always ends up in an argument. Always, unless they agree with you.
Yeah.
I just think of it this way: like if you're going to talk about politics, you know, you're just talking about people that only care about one thing, and that's themselves. You know.
Yeah. So
that's my whole thing.
It's a dirty thing to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
so I just wanted to put that out there. So don't ask me anything political on Twitter. I'm not going to talk about it.
Right. I mean,
but
we're just here,
if you want to add me on Facebook, we can talk about it.
Right. I mean, it's just like, you know, we're just here to have a good time, you know, get away from the normal that you see every day. You know, that's, you know, just to kind of have a good time. That's basically what our podcast is about. Me and Hensley, we come up with the idea. It was like, just come up with a YouTube channel just to basically shoot the shit. You know, excuse me for my language, but that's it. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
I mean, that's actually what we was going to name it. Shoot the shit, but somebody already has it.
Yeah, it's already copyrighted, and I was like, dang it.
Oh, damn, they got a copyright and all.
Yeah. They done tag that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why we kept Squirrel Hensley.
I remember him messaging me like he was going through all the names like he could think of, and it was like every single one of them was copyrighted and taken. I was like, what the heck is this?
Then I was like, well, why don't we just do Squirrel Hensley's podcast? Ain't nobody got that.
Yeah, nobody's got that, so we just went with it. Like, whatever.
You guys could call it paranormal and shit.
True.
We could. Yeah. But this is
more like just anything, any topics.
Yeah, anything. Because
I mean, it could be paranormal, it could be exploration, it could be just talking, whatever, music, whatever anybody wants to talk about.
Yeah, I mean,
if y'all hear somebody in the background, that's my cousin being nosy. Yeah.
No.
I hear no.
Yeah, he's
no.
I'm not.
You are.
That's about like my kids, man. Every time I get on here, it's like
so this the stand that I got right here. My wife and I just got it at a garage sale today for $20.
Cool.
Black stand.
That's nice too.
That's a lot of stuff on there too.
Yeah, she's got all her. She collects anything Tim Burton. So Beetlejuice, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands,
cool.
Like that.
Oh, cool.
She loves Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice, and then that big Beetlejuice sign behind me, that one lights up as well.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's a good deal for $20. That's a nice cabinet.
Yeah, it is. It's really
That's
cool
what I'm saying.
looking.
Like $20, and they delivered it to my house.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
well, shit.
That-
Okay. There you can get it. No, it's like basically getting it for free, really. It's like, yeah, okay.
So they carried it
Yeah.
for you too?
My wife's all like, yeah, my wife's all like, and it's black. Anything with her is black. Black.
Yeah.
Like, you can even just look at her side. Everything is black.
See, she's like me. I love black.
I do too. I do too, especially if it's done right on, especially cars. If it's
Yeah.
done right,
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, I would paint my
Yeah,
car
that's
black.
how the wife is. Get out.
Their car, if you do that, it shows you every little freaking ding and dent and
Yeah.
everything in your car. For
Right. I mean, that's why I don't. I like.
We're just listening to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was
I was
just saying,
actually
like,
thinking about getting my car wrapped like a Carolina blue color
yeah,
and have
yeah.
having my Grand Reaper Ghost thing like put in on across the door or over the fender for my logo.
Find a hookup, yeah. But the metal wraps, man, it's almost as much as a paint job now.
Well, the guy that did my banner, he actually owns a car wrap business called Luxury Wraps, and he actually sponsored my paranormal YouTube channel. He did the banner for me for free, but he said he'll wrap my car.
Man,
he said he'll wrap my car with the Carolina blue and do my little ghost logo going over the fender up to the hood for like $1,500.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, yeah, you get the hookup then.
Yeah, but I'm actually.
I try to get that done over here. You're looking at 3Gs.
Yeah, I'm actually about to get another car and to give the Acura to my son.
What I want to do, especially with,
but
if I get something like that, I wanted to kind of trick out, with a car or truck or whatever it may be. I want to eventually put I want to be a huge like mural of the autism awareness puzzle piece. I want to put that on there because my son, he has autism.
Yeah.
He has a mild form of it called Asperger's.
I heard
so.
I heard of that.
Yeah, it to me, I don't even think of it as an illness. I think of it as a gift because it's a condition. I found out that he uses both sides of his brain, whereas people only use one side of their brain a day, but he uses both.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's what I'm saying is because he is just so intelligent, so smart, so outgoing, and no matter what he faces in his life, it's always, he does 100% of, he gives himself 110% to, and he is the brightest. Yeah, he's like the brightest kid I've ever met. He's the strongest kid I've ever met.
Yeah,
because I think it was like two.
What's his name?
Wyatt. His name is Wyatt.
Okay, tell him J3 gives him a big shout out. Wyatt.
I will.
I'll give him a shout out on the song too.
He's asleep right now. But and another thing that happened to us, I think it was like maybe I almost lost him back in 2015. This is something that this is crazy. Back in 2015 was a rough. That year kind of started a downfall for me in my life, but my mom had him in the car with him. My daughter was with us, or no, she was with my wife at the time because she was just born. But my mom was taking him over to see my sister, and she ended up getting into a car wreck with him. And what had happened was when they got in the car, my mom couldn't get herself out enough to where she could actually get him. But luckily, there was two guys that actually jumped out of their truck and took a seatbelt cutter because he was literally dangling from the seatbelt in the car.
Oh, wow.
And they took a seatbelt cutter. They smashed through the window with a crowbar, cut the seatbelt, and jerked him out. Not even maybe 2 or 3 minutes after that, the car burst in flames.
Wow. Thank God.
Wow.
Yeah, the craziest thing I've ever felt from that was the guy that actually got my son out of the car just so happened to work for my dad at the time.
Wow.
Oh, that is
And
crazy.
yeah, it is. And my dad had recommended him for the highest safety award that AEP could offer. And even the CEO of the company flew from Columbus all the way down here to Bluefield just to give it to him with my
That's
dad and my son in his arms. And
awesome.
Wow, man.
Thank God they
and
was
what
there. Thank God they was there.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I believe that. And then not too long after that, I think it was 2018, no, 2019. Uh, I was trying to get him changed for school one day, and I noticed some red blotches all over his skin, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And what happened was I was curious, and I had my wife come and look at it. She said she didn't know. So we took him to the hospital, and they couldn't figure it out. But something was definitely wrong. So they sent him to Princeton Hospital, which is not far from here. And they did blood test after blood test to figure out what was going on with him. They had 3 doctors come in and verify that he had what they call Kawasaki's disease. And this disease I think it's like 1 in like 10,000 kids get it. And what it is this disease it's in the blood system, and his body can't produce enough antibodies to fight off infection. So it severely degrades his immune system enough to where it affects the heart most of all. And the funny part is he actually beat the disease.
Good. That's
And
good.
Wow.
he bought they rushed him to Charleston Hospital up in West Virginia, gave him the the transfusion. And this is so crazy because the only way you can actually get that is through another person's blood. Because it has the antibodies. So they put it in there, and sure enough, after a year after he had the transfusion, they cleared him completely up.
Wow.
And I cannot, and I love that kid to death because he has pulled through so much in his life and so much in being so young that he is literally a walking example of what it means to enjoy the little things in life and not worry about what is in front of you. No matter what life throws at you, you can always have a fight. You can always fight it and live on to another day.
Right.
And that's the same thing with you, Jay. You proved that when you fought cancer. And I love the kid.
Yeah,
I love him so much.
I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. So what happened with your kid, man? It happened for a reason.
Yeah,
but it's just not your time.
Yeah, no, and I think it's because he had such a strong backing from everyone in my family going through that. But the thing is like as he was going through it, it didn't faze him. It was so weird. He was just so optimistic about it. He was like, I don't know, like it's so weird. I've never seen anything like it in my life, but I don't know, but he is the brightest kid I've ever met. It awesome. Kills me.
And definitely one of the strongest too.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah.
That's like you talk about the autism, the ribbon. I was going to get a Down syndrome ribbon put on my wrap because my cousin that was just here aggravating me.
Yeah.
He's got Down syndrome.
Right. That's why I say when people they talk about, oh, it's an illness, oh, it's a disease. No, it's not.
No,
it's a gift.
This kid is the smartest kid ever.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny is I believe that they are the most those kids that have those kind of diseases are really the best examples of humans on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%.
He's a pain in the ass, but
that's but yeah, kid. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's different from what people know. But when you really look into it, it is amazing what they go through, what they do, and how they think. Everything. It's absolutely crazy. It's awesome to look at.
Yeah, but you know, it's like I hate. This is where I get to where I hate the media because they paint a picture that this is the worst thing that could happen to you. You know, but in reality,
fake woke.
Yep, I agree with that.
I mean, I get that. You know, if I just wish the media would paint a different picture about life instead of all the negative. Do the positive.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate miss the most is like I'll take him out. You know, we'll go do some things. Like if I go to the store, like, hey, you want to tag along with me to get out of the house? And I'll take you. I hate when people walk by and stare.
Right.
Like, what the hell are you looking at? It pisses me off. And you got grown-ups sit and stare like, dude, you got a fucking problem?
Right. See, like it's like we're so blinded about what's in front of us that we don't see the real true meaning of life that's right in front of you, or that's around you. You're so blinded by your phone screen or the stress that's happening in your life because you know you didn't get your latte right today, or you know you didn't.
Boots, we're not listening to nothing. We're listening to us talk. He said, "What's everyone listening to?" Because we all got headphones on.
Right. No, like it's. I think of it like we have to stop as a humanity, as humans on this earth, that we have to stop it. At least, you know, you got to take a step back every now and then from being so concerned about what's going on in your life because there's always somebody that has it worse than you.
Yeah.
That could be going something because and this leads to me saying the people that come into your life, there's a reason, like you were saying, Jather, there's a reason why stuff happens. I think there's a reason why people come into your life, they come across you. And the way you treat them could automatically change their life directly in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. If you present yourself as a good, caring, loving person, that person may still decide to be alive today. That person could actually be trying to thinking about committing suicide, and you don't realize it.
Yep.
I will preach this thing. I will preach that to the day I die because there's a reason why people come into your life, and you have to be a shining light to people. Regardless, you have to treat people with respect and dignity because we don't know what everybody goes through.
Yep. And that's why I always, in most of my videos at the end, I always tell people, if you ever need anybody to talk to, DM me on Twitter, DM me on Facebook or whatever. I'm here to talk to the people.
Yeah, and that's the same.
I can't even tell you. I was gonna say I can't even tell you like how many radio calls my wife and I responded to of suicides or being suicidal.
It's crazy.
But at the same,
it's toll.
I deal with depression myself, so I mean, and I don't talk to nobody about my depression or when I'm having a bad day. I don't talk to nobody. I hold it in.
Yeah,
but then I'm out here telling everybody like, if you need anybody to talk to me. You know, I deal with it myself, so I mean, I'm willing to talk to you. Which I need to take my own life. I need to take my own life and talk to somebody else about my problems.
Right, but at the same time, like,
well, it's easier for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I just think of it, I just think of it like this: you have the power to present yourself in a certain way, no matter who you come across.
Yes.
Because if you come across as somebody that doesn't care, and that person is thinking about committing suicide or doing something drastic, you could be that person that ultimately changes their life because you
Mm-hmm.
don't know who you're coming across. You
Exactly.
could actually be coming across a person that one day could be an ultra billionaire or someone that is highly influential in the world, but you don't
Yeah.
realize who that person is because
Yep.
you are seeing them, like you said, like you're seeing them at their darkest days
Mm-hmm.
and you don't know it.
Yep.
That's why I tell people you have to be respectful of other people, regardless of who you are. You have
Exactly.
to strip away the pride, strip away your ego, strip away all of that, and just genuinely talk to somebody, genuinely care about somebody. Because to me, that is what makes me who I am. Because I'm just so passionate about it. Because that's what we need in this world. That's what we need in my
Yep.
opinion. We need that more than ever right now.
Yeah. That's like I went and did a investigation at a place called Hebron Cemetery, and they had this little memorial for the military. And like I literally broke down and cried at the end of that because you know what I mean. Like our veterans get treated like crap.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
Oh
like
Yes.
yeah.
you know how many homeless people out here are veterans that nobody takes time and talk to the you know and get their story. You know, stop and talk to a homeless guy.
Yeah.
It'd be the best thing in the world for that guy, and you never know what they went
Oh yeah.
through or why they're homeless. Which
It,
I need to do that a lot more too.
yeah. I mean, it's like I tell people, I know this may sound crazy, but stop and talk to somebody that you run into on a day,
Yeah.
one day. It doesn't matter who it is, it doesn't matter if you've never met this person, it could be a homeless guy, it could be a random stranger that just you walk across on the street somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You have the power to influence that because we all, if we just stop and talk to each other and strip away all of that, all of the hate, all of that, and just be genuine people, we could also change the world.
Yeah.
And because I know this may sound crazy, but I've actually been in the middle. I've literally been in downtown Chicago and I've talked to gang members. I've talked to actual gang members who have done some nasty things, but yet I talked to them. They were talking to me like I was a friend they never had.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
You gotta watch still people though. They'll turn their
yeah,
back on you quicker
oh
than
yeah,
hell.
but the guy that I was talking to, he was so down in his life that he didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
He had been in the gang world for so long, and he was just tired of everything. He was tired of going to jail. He was tired of doing all this stuff like that. And just because I sat there and talked with him, it made his day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just
It's
Yep.
hard to get out of that life.
it's the hardest thing ever. It's blood, or it's basically you're bound by blood. You know?
I mean,
Oh yeah.
I went down that path when I was younger too.
Yeah. And it's hard. I mean,
I
I
sit
get
back and
that.
I regret a lot of things I did when I was younger, but I mean, I can't change it, and me doing it made me the person I am now. So I kind of regret it, but then I don't regret it because I actually think I turned out pretty good.
Right. But at the same time, you got to
Definitely.
think about the other people that was in there didn't have that opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And it was like, I always think of it this way: count every day as a blessing and not as a curse. Just because, just because something bad happened in your life today doesn't mean that tomorrow will be a bad one,
I'm a,
you know?
I tell you how I look at my life. I look at every day as it could be my last day.
Yeah, it
Because
very
you
well
never
could be.
Never know.
Yeah, you really never know.
Yeah, after the whole cancer ordeal, man, that's exactly how I look at my life, and I try to live for the now. Like before, I used to worry about my future, like even 10, 20 years from now. Now I kind of live for the now. I still live for the future a little bit, but I live more for the now. Enjoy it while I have it now.
Exactly.
Yeah. You've gotten to where you're looking at the bigger picture, but you're also thinking about, what you're doing now.
I mean,
Because
you got to be smart about it.
Yeah. I've had 2 heart attacks, and I'm only 46.
Oh wow.
My cousin that passed away from cancer was 49 when he passed away. So yeah, I mean, I live my life as is my last day.
Yeah, you gotta be careful there, Hensley.
Yeah, that's why I don't take no bullshit from nobody. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I ain't got time for this drama crap that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not all about
it. And that's the real problem right now with the paranormal world in itself. That's not the real problem
in general. There's so much hate and stuff going on YouTube right now. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
It makes me sometimes I'm about to just quit YouTube and go and just do all my stuff on my Facebook.
Even Facebook is riddled with hate.
I mean, on Facebook, I don't go on Facebook like normal Facebook. I just do my paranormal group page that I have.
Right.
And I only let people in there that I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, they could be talking about on Facebook right now. A news channel could put out something about a cat got stuck in a tree, and somehow it turns political. That's the kind of shit that's going on right now, and it's like, and then you see people arguing right about that.
I don't understand that. Like, it's stupid.
Media right now is shit. They only
and that's why I love that Tom McDonald song. Squirrel, I don't know if you heard the song yet, but you should definitely check that song out by Tom McDonald, Fake Woke.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a damn truthful song for real.
It's a very powerful song.
Yes.
Is that guy with the
I'm gonna type it in the chat.
He's got long blonde hair with tattoos on the face.
White Blair. Yeah.
He's from Canada.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was from, but I think I may have heard it before. I may have.
He's from here, but he's been living in California for like a long ass time.
I just really, I don't understand how, because the way I was raised was you treat people with respect no matter who they are.
I was raised to treat people the way you want to be treated.
Exactly. And I've always been taught too that with anybody, I was taught to give them anybody that's down and out or anything like that, give them the shirt off your back. Anybody that you care about, give them your undivided attention. 100. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm that way until
if they're down, hold your hand out, help them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll help anybody out until you double cross me. Once you double cross me, I'm done with you. I ain't got time for that crap.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And that's where I made my successful part of law enforcement is I didn't go in there in this badge heavy guy. No, I listened to their problems and help them out. I kind of relate to them, and where I kind of grew up. I grew up in a hood too, so I can kind of relate to these guys because that's what I grew up around. All my friends were, there was a lot where I made bad decisions, but I kind of just, so I go in there and give them respect. I talk to them like how I would want to be talked to. And when dealing with inmates, that is the biggest respectful factor for them. Like if you show them respect, you're going to have a pretty successful career. So there would be times I go in there and they'd be banging on the tables, making beats and everything. And, I'd walk by them and I'd stop and they look at me like, oh, you want us to stop, man? You want us to stop? I'm like, no, man, keep the beat going. I'll go actually rap to it. And they'd be like, what? So then I start buzzing and everything. They're like, "No way, man, are you kidding me?" And it got me so much respect. Like, and you know, I didn't have to tell these guys anything because they would already do it out of respect for me.
Right.
You know, most of the people are in there just because they made a bad decision. You know what I mean? It's not like the career criminals.
Exactly.
I mean, you do have your career criminals, but you got them guys that just made that one mistake.
You definitely do, but yeah.
I mean, I got locked up 3 times for something I didn't even do. My ex-wife with the argument, she called the police on me. He beat me up, and then I go to jail.
Oh, I got you.
That's why.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not.
But yeah, like I was locked up 3 times because of that.
If you want, I can that I usually do for the inmates and stuff, man. Like they'd be beating on the table, and I'll go. Let me see. Every time I rip the booth, I spit it so you hear the truth. I'm always rapping tight because it always fits. It's never loose. Always sing the better blues. Everything I said is true. So if you got the guns, homie, go ahead and let them shoot. Ooh, yeah, this is what I'm repping, dude. You really got to feel the beat and let it get the best of you. Every time I go in, I treat it like a test to do my capacity. Music is my mental boost. So if you got a problem, better know how to solve it. Got a cryptic mind that is feeling kind of flawless. Always put in work, yeah. Show them what a boss is. Leave them in the dirt where they line up all the crosses. Time I spit, I'm feeling sick but never nauseous. Music is my life. I don't give a fuck on what the cost is. I'm gonna keep it bumping, head thumping like a marsh pit rap. So you better call a locksmith.
That's awesome.
And they just all freak out like, "Oh snap! This officer got some bars."
Yeah, that was awesome. Broken Soul said, "Fake Woke" is a great song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Where'd Squirrel go?
All right, I'm back. I had to help my wife with something real quick.
You just missed his rap.
Dang it, man. I'm sorry.
I'll do it again. It's all right. I'll again. I was telling them how the inmates would be make beats on the table, and you know, like I walk by, I'm like, "No, keep the beat going. I'll go ahead and bust a little rap to it." So the one I would use it. Every time I rip the booth, I spit it so you hear the truth. I'm always rap tight because it always fits, never loose. Always sing the blues. Every set is true. So if you got the guns, homie, go ahead and let them shoot. Ooh, yeah, this is what I'm repping, dude. You really got to feel the beat and let it get the best of you. Every time I go in right, I treat it like a test is due. My full mind capacity. Music is my mental boost. So if you got a problem, better know how to solve it. Got a cryptic mind and it's feeling kind of flawless. Always put in work. Yeah, show them what a boss is. Leave them in the dirt where they line up all the crosses. Every time I spit, I'm feeling sick but never nauseous. Music is my life. Don't give a fuck on what the cost is. I'm going to keep it bumping, heads thumping like a marsh pit. Hold a key to rap, so you better call a locksmith.
Wow. That's amazing. That's awesome. That is so cool. That is awesome. That was really cool.
Yeah. Boots actually writes a lot of music. Like they're actually pretty good. He just ain't got no way.
Flow. I mean, why I do it is, you know, I kind of skim through some beats and stuff like that, and I hear the beat and I just close for a little bit, put my headphones on, and I could just vision what I want to say on that vibe. Other times, there's times where I'm just feeling something in my head and I write it down. Like I won't have any beats around or anything. I'll just write it down, and then I kind of look through beats and see what will fit what I write, and I have to rewrite it to match the beat pattern and stuff like that. So a lot of it, how I write now, since I've been writing for so long, it fits on like that rap I did for you. I probably put that on so many different beats and it would fit perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy how, music, it's crazy how music goes that way, and that like it's so artistic and so capable, and it's so like, it's not like a cookie cutter thing. It's like a plug and play almost. You can plug it in, but the beat and the rhythm has to be exactly right in order for everything to fit. I think that's really
definitely
cool. I like that.
Like
yeah, I like
whole
that.
problem, he goes to rapping, he tends to go faster than the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta follow that beat pattern, and I mean you gotta kind of go with all the instruments, drums, and the beat care into all the instruments that producer put on that record, because there's a reason for them. They all have their own melodies, they all have their own harmony. So you just gotta kind of blend it with that. And for when I first started rapping, it took me so hard, but just kept following the drums, just the kick and the snare. That's it. The boom boom bap rap is what they call it. And that's what you usually hear in the late 80s and 90s. It's the boom bap rap. Just follow that kick and the snare and everything. And now it's like you just follow all these other instruments and stuff like that. Like it becomes more like there's more to it now these days in hip hop. So I feel like that's what about the modern hop, that you can do so much more now with the beat. So that's why I don't understand, like, these people, like they don't really bring the lyrics anymore. They just let the beat, like they got a hard beat and it sounds really good, and it's like, what are you saying, dude?
Yeah, like the lyrics suck. Like it's terrible.
I haven't understand what they.
Yeah, because it's all mumble. Like you can't understand a dang word they're saying, and that's like literally half the song. Yeah. Like,
what the hell are they saying? I'm like, I don't want to listen to that shit.
You know what really opened my eyes to like rap and stuff like that back in the day. I watched a movie called Style Wars. It's a documentary about graffiti artists back in the 80s, like when it really started to kick off, like the pioneers of everything. And what was so interesting is how graffiti thrived off of rap music, and how rap music thrived off of, or how graffiti thrived off of rap music, and then like the beat boy freestyle dancers thrived off of rap music, but then like beat boy rap was freestyle stuff like that would thrive off of graffiti, and it just all worked together and it all thrived. It all started with those three things for urban culture. And and to this day, it's still basically the same way, except it's more refined and a lot more complex. And I was like, wow, like everything is just unbelievable how it all just started to come together like that. It to me is crazy.
Like, you know what my favorite movie was when I was younger? Breaking.
Yeah.
Was it?
Breaking. It was a breakdancing video movie.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it, no.
I liked I think it was Stomp the Yard, and
that's newer.
Stomp the Yard's good.
Yeah, that's I'm talking about back in the 80s.
Right. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was way before my time.
I was say I know it's before your time there, buddy.
Yeah. But I'm a little old man right now, okay? No.
Let me have it.
No, but you're still kid at heart. I don't care what you say.
Like when I grew up, though, we had actual break dancing. You know what I mean? Like, putting cardboard boxes on the street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
big ass boom box.
Like it's so crazy how it all meshed together well and fit together well, and they thrived off of each other. But at the same time, it got you up, it got you moving, it got you doing something artistically that come from within yourself. It wasn't something that was just made. Basically whatever you put out there is an extension of yourself. It's it's hard to explain, but that's what I think about when I think about like rap music, and I think about graffiti, because I love graffiti. I've always loved graffiti ever since I was little, seeing all this stuff on the train cars. And now that I have a more appreciative view of how hard it actually is, it's crazy to see when people come up with some of the craziest throw ups and pieces that they put up on walls.
Yeah,
Like,
some of them are phenomenal.
Like, I'm like, you did that? Like, holy Jesus. Like, it's, I can't, like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, like back in the 80s, dude, I used to do the break dance and I used to do the head spin on my head and all that good stuff. Now
Right.
I can't even get on my head.
The old man caught up to you.
the weight caught up on me. But yeah, that's a good days. I love the 80s.
Hold on. I think I got,
I love the 80s and the
I haven't
early
showed
90s.
people this. I'll show y'all some of my artwork I've got here. One of them I'm particularly proud of. I've done that for. Which one of these? Where is it? If I can find it.
Well, we only got 3 people. We dropped a lot of people.
Yeah. Where's that?
All right.
Hey, why he's looking? I'll bust another rap.
I've almost got it here. I've just done so much on here. I haven't had time to go back through. But this is right here.
Oh wow, yeah.
Says squirrel?
Yeah. SQURL.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that.
I don't know. Yeah, just kind of, I don't know. It was one of them that just kind of come to my head one day, and I just did it. And then,
that's really good.
And then there's another one here.
I haven't did graffiti drawing in a long time.
Here's another one I did. Has my name on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I did that one. So
that one,
cool. Yeah, I started blending in more of the colors, and then I did. It's actually here. This one I was halfway asleep, but I done it. Yeah.
So style.
That one.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
It's pretty cool. And then where's another one on here? Oh yeah, this one. It's not finished yet. It says Ace.
Oh, I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
cool.
that style one.
Which yeah, that one I actually come up with. It was, I used bubble letters and on that one, but I wanted to add something more to it. So I was picturing like a bubble wand. Like, when those really big bubble wands, talking about, and you just, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'll try that. That was actually my first attempt at bubbles. So, but,
yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
I haven't done anything else since those, because I've been working on redoing my style hard. Like trying to figure stuff out.
I have to be in the mood to draw. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can't just get up, just draw something. I got to be in that mood.
Like I've been practicing on my tags and all of that stuff like that, and
yeah, I'll show you some of the stuff I drew.
There's this too, but like I done that, and then also done like that A right there, and that B, and like some of my tags I've been trying, stuff like that. So it's it's a work in progress, but
yeah, it still looks good though.
Yeah, I drew this, which is, I don't know if you can see it, my logo.
your logo. I like that actually. That's really cool.
Like this.
Yeah, cool. I like that.
This.
Hey, real quick, Boots. I got some songs that might fit what you're writing. Or not songs, but beats. They're free beats. You can put them up on YouTube and put the producer's name in there. You can't make any money off of them unless you lease and license them. But there are still beats that you can rap to yourself up on YouTube. I used to do that all the time.
Cool. I like
so if you want, I can try to send you some of the beats that I have.
That's all I got right now.
That I think will probably fit that title.
Yeah, he needs to find somewhere where he could get some good beats.
Honestly, he can go to the producer I go to. You can download the beats for free. And they'll have probably a couple tags in them where you hear them in the background here and there. Those anodomination.com. But they're free to use. You can put them up on your YouTube for free. It'll just have a copy name. I'm not going to take it down or anything. Just give a shout out to the producer in the description. But you can put it up there for free. That's what I used to do when I first started.
There you go, Boots.
Yeah, there you go.
And they have a ton of beats, which you'll probably hear a lot of their beats on my song. Because Anno Domini is who I use a lot.
Awesome.
I'll type it in the chat real quick.
I think I'm about to hop off of here because I got to get to bed.
Yeah,
I got to work in the morning.
All right.
Yeah, good. I got to work. I got to.
Yeah,
I hear the kids screaming out there. So.
Yeah, we can go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah, because I got.
Right, before we leave, I'll do one more rap.
All right.
So let's see here. We got. So now I caught the ear, so they wonder who spit it now. Hungry like a motherfucker, let them hear my stomach growl. Bury me alive, but I rise from the underground with a flow so deep, so let me break it down. Every single track I bring this shit. Rappers nowadays just sing this shit. I step to the stage and extinguish shit. It's hip-hop, kid, don't be no bitch. Top of the list when I'm dropping these hits. Hate the shit, then I'm cocking a fist. Popped in the lip till they talk with the lips. Just so clutch with a flick of the wrist. This is what I do. Heavy day, fucking beat and let the lyrics spray. I'm more on the track, you path, you'll straight up win the mic and skills. Yeah, that's I'm just so ill without the call. I banged these clubs, it was golf. Gotta leave some crumbs because I leave them lost.
Awesome.
I was just like deep in a trance, just listening to like the flow of everything. That was wicked.
Yes. Okay, so
the flow was there.
Everybody, please go check out J3rd's YouTube channel. If you like music, he is awesome.
Yes, he is.
Definitely go check out his channel. Yeah. Show him some love. Let's get his music out there because he does a great job.
Yeah. And J3rd, thank you.
I do all that too.
Yeah. Yes. J3rd, thank you so much for being up here with us today. It has been an awesome podcast with you.
Yes, thank you for coming. Appreciate
it's been an honor coming on here. Definitely want to be on here again.
Definitely.
Yeah, bro. Anytime, man. Anytime you want to hop on here.
I noticed there's I noticed a lot more people doing lives right now. So that's probably why everybody hopped off.
Hey, you know what though? I do gotta say I love the image you made for this podcast. Yeah, and also the thumbnail. I think we're gonna have you. I think we're just gonna have him make the thumbnails from now on because that's pretty wicked.
I'll pay you. I'll send you some money.
It's a free site, man.
Yeah, like for real, like. It's pretty wicked.
That's the thing I noticed. Like it helps bring in the views, you know.
Yeah, thumbnails is the go-to things. That's what the first thing people see.
exactly.
And that thumbnail was amazing. Like, I love that thumbnail.
Yeah, that was as soon as I saw it. Because he messaged me. He's like, "You got to check this out." I was like, "What do you mean?" I flipped it up. I was like, "Bro,
It's
bro, yeah." So yeah,
like,
definitely.
You asked me like, "Hey, can I make the thumbnail?" I was like, "Feel free," because I see some of your other thumbnails. Like, "Oh yeah, go ahead. You need some pictures?"
Yeah, bro. Like for real. For real, I think this is the start of a thumbnail friendship right here.
I mean,
yeah, definitely. I don't mind.
It's a friendship regardless, even without the thumbnails. But
Well, yeah.
I mean,
No,
the wife loves making them too. So,
hey, you know what though? Like I said, anytime that you want to come on up here, just feel free. We'll put you on here, bro. For real.
yeah, that sounds good to me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna promote you as much as I can to get you out there. Like, I'm gonna keep doing TikTok videos with some of your songs. Like, I'm gonna do my best to get you out there.
I'm gonna do the same. Yeah.
Like I said, your music's amazing. You're an amazing person, and you deserve everything you get.
Absolutely
Appreciate
agree.
that.
100%. Yes. 100%. You guys are genuine, down to earth people. You and your entire family, and I wish you nothing but the best, brother.
Exactly.
All right.
And
Thank
if
you guys so much.
anybody wants music for your YouTube channel or intros, please get a hold of J Third and work out details. You won't be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get in contact with you about our song. That's for sure.
I mean, I already have mine, so I don't need to, but I might come to get another one.
Hey,
see, he got him addicted now. So
just because I'm green like that, so
see, it's like
I'm not gonna lie. Like
now.
I was super excited for AK Explorations because they're from Florida. So you know, it makes me want to represent a little bit harder because they're from hometown. You know, so I got excited when they asked me. Like, I'm trying to get Carlos on. I'm like, hey, Carlos, man, come on, man. You know you want a song. He hasn't hit me up yet. I'm gonna tell him like, hey, man, I'll make you a song. I want him to ask me, like, you know, because he likes yours out of respect, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go sit there and beg him and Omar and be like, hey, you guys want a song?
Yeah, Carlos and Greta are super awesome people too. So definitely.
I love Carlos, man. He's a jokester. I love his personality.
Yeah, if you get a song for them, that's awesome. And he's got a big following, so that'd be a good thing for you.
Absolutely.
So like I said, I'm
his personality. I feel like me and him mesh pretty well.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know him from YouTube, and I've talked to him on live streams and stuff every once in a while. Him and Greta. And I mean, yeah, you guys do kind of what do you say? Your attitudes are kind of the same.
Yeah, like my wife, she watches she'll watch Carlos and Omar and everything. She'll look at me like, you Florida boys are like all the same, cut from the same cloth.
That's true.
It's crazy it's funny because we'll talk about stuff, and next thing you know, Carlos or Omar, they'll have it on their channel like a week after that I talk about what I used to do or what I do or what I like, and it's just the similarities are just crazy. They're just campable.
But yeah,
it's almost like they're listening. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
You move down to Florida, I'm definitely gonna make a trip, come down there and visit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I live in Virginia, so it would definitely. I think it's maybe like a about 12-hour drive, but still
12-hour drive from here.
Yeah, the wife and I would love to go. You know, like exploring and investigating with you guys. She's always been wanting to do something like that.
Hey, you know what? We got Lake Shawnee coming up in West Virginia, and we would love to have you.
They're from Arkansas, dude. That's kind of good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Still,
Arizona.
Hey, just that little bit of an experience, though.
I mean, I'd love to have them at Lake Shawnee. That'd be amazing.
I would too. That would be because because Lake Shawnee, if you're really wanting to get into it, that's one place that you definitely have to start because it's a different world, but at the same time, it's just a great place to go.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, my mother-in-law, because she watches all you guys too. She has all of you guys on her YouTube channel. She loves any on her TV 24/7. So she would love to go see all that stuff too. So
hey, you know what? Tell her I said thank you on behalf of the Other Side Investigators for being a supporter.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
and on behalf of
I'm gonna do you later, Jay, and get you guys and your mother-in-law either a shirt or I don't have no hats yet, but I got masks and stuff. But I'm definitely gonna send y'all some.
Oh
merch.
yeah. Oh man, they would love it.
Yeah, we got some merch too, so we'll be catching up with you as well with that.
When I first started, taking my YouTube serious, I gave away about $1,000 worth of merch.
Oh wow, yeah.
So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna hook you guys up because you guys are amazing.
Yep, same here. Absolutely. Yeah,
much appreciated.
I'll DM you maybe tomorrow and get everything like sizes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
If you want to, Hensley, just send me I would like to get the sizes of your family so that we can send you some stuff.
Then I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, that'll work better. That way we could just just do it that way.
Yeah, thank you for coming up, J Third.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely have you on again for sure.
Absolutely.
Means a lot that you actually came up.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, no problem. Have a good night.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good night, guys.
You too.
Later.
Okay, and then we'll do.
All right, you're still alive.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the little outro thing. So.
All right.
We want to thank everybody in the chat room for coming in and supporting us. It really does mean a lot to us.
Absolutely.
Definitely check out Jay Thur's channel because he's amazing. I dropped the link in there a couple times, and I'll put it in the description box when this actually posts. Check out the Other Side Investigators Paranormal channel.
Yep.
And of course, check out Hensley Paranormal.
Yep.
Channel.
That's right.
Thank y'all. And we'll see you again next Saturday at 8:00. And we'll have another guest, but I don't know who it is yet.
We'll find it.
But we'll find.
Hey, it's a surprise, so just saying.
And please like and share this out. Get us some more people. We really would appreciate it.
Absolutely. We would love to have more people come on.
And with that, everybody keep on shooting the shit and have a good night.
See ya.
See you later, Corey.
Later, bud.